Perfect.
Okay. You guys, you know what we do. You know who we are.
Yeah.
I'm Ben. That's Marissa.
Hi.
And as we careen towards the final episodes, careen is the wrong word for that, by the way.
Yeah, okay.
As we-
We'll roll with it.
As we're working towards the final episodes, we've asked some of our favorite guests that have agreed to come on the show we've got ingredients that come back on the show.
Yes.
And today, two of our absolute favorites have agreed to come back. Katie, Kimberly from A Date With Dateline. Welcome back!
Yay!
Thank you so much.
I was going to do like you asked your favorite guests, and they couldn't show up. So
Oh,
we've
no.
got Katie and Kimberly.
Instead, we're bringing you these gals again.
No.
This is like, I'm not even kidding. I hope no one else listening. The first email was to you two.
Yeah, it was.
So,
Oh my God.
So-
my
That's
heart.
best, yeah.
when we
It's so
say that
full.
to the other people, no, it's a lie.
Right.
All right, guys. And this is just a great day all around. Not only are Kimberly and Katie here, we are covering season 1, episode 14. One of my favorite episodes.
Yeah.
It's right, skyrocket at the top. Paint Me a Murder. It's amazing.
Yeah.
The episode aired February 17th, 1985. Who wants to give a quick synopsis just for anybody that hasn't seen it in a minute or hasn't seen the episode? Who wants to give the 20-second synopsis?
I still don't quite know the location of this island.
Yeah.
If someone can get that ball rolling.
So,
They mentioned the Mediterranean.
yeah, I think it's in the Mediterranean. Basically,
So
a wealthy
that's-
painter
Somewhere on the other side?
somewhere,
Yeah,
private island.
If you've listened to our show, then they know that I don't do geography.
I can't
So-
We
do
don't-
cardinal directions. I
And
can't do geography.
every single
I can't do
person
anything.
had a different accent.
There's a lot of accents.
Yeah.
A lot of accents. When I think Mediterranean, I just think hummus. Is that wrong?
No, that
yeah.
sounds right.
Feta,
So-
Mediterranean,
Delicious.
like it's not
Mhm.
Greece. They're definitely not in Greece. So
Yeah.
I don't know where they are.
Because all the kids, it seemed like all the little children that were there at the beginning were speaking Spanish. So it's
Did
like
you
a
say
Spanish.
Spain?
I did. I kept saying Spain.
Yeah,
That's
somewhere
what
in
I
the
was
main-
assuming too. Is Spain near the Mediterranean? Question mark.
I
Does
don't know.
anyone have a Thomas guide?
Mine's a Thomas
For
guide.
Europe.
Why are we
European
allowed
Thomas
in front
guide.
of a
I
microphone?
know.
Oh, boy.
My sister this summer went to Barcelona and then went to Greece. So I think,
Perchance
yeah,
they are.
close flight.
Does
There
she
we go.
say Barcelona?
Everyone has to say
I think so.
Barcelona.
Oh my
It's you didn't know it's Ibiza.
Yeah, it's Ibiza,
It is. Why are you
Barcelona.
laughing?
That's how it really is.
I-
So I like to lean into it.
That's good. That's good.
Just like Booksmart.
Yeah, exactly. Barcelona.
You did it with conviction, which is the most important way
Thank
to do it.
you.
You just sailed right through it. Just keep going. Don't
Yeah.
pause. Just go. Yeah, that's good.
So the general thrust of the episode is we have a wealthy painter played by Cesar Romero, who someone attempts to kill him. He survives. Suspects aplenty. Then someone actually does kill him.
Suspects aplenty.
Guys, this is the worst recap.
Well, it's basically like it's his 60th birthday. All the friends and family are there, and it's kind of like Murder on the Orient Express, kind of like
It is very Agatha Christie. That's
It's
true.
very,
Yeah.
and then
And
there were
then there were
none.
none.
They're trapped on this island.
Mhm.
They're
They're trapped, but they're not.
They're kind of trapped.
Seems
but
like
then
a- seems
the
like a-
radio was
helicopters,
broken.
boats.
But then who flew the helicopter back?
That's the thing, yeah, like it
Was
seems.
there a helicopter pilot? Did Miguel fly the helicopter?
No, Miguel was waving. I don't know.
From the helicopter?
Yeah.
He jumped in.
So
yeah,
many
'cause-
questions.
Yeah, who
Unclear.
was flying the helicopter? Great question. Who knows? But yeah, they were. Miguel just jumped in at the end. He's like, "Oh, I'll keep him company. I'll make sure he
Right,
gets
so
to the hospital."
Yeah.
So,
I
yeah.
mean, another murder she wrote mystery. We will never know.
no. Okay.
Because the writing is so good. They leave you to questions
Exactly.
to ponder.
It's
Yeah.
guessing.
So there are guests and family on the island for the 60th birthday, and then
Havoc ensues.
yes, he is almost killed. Then he is actually killed. Jessica Fletcher is one of the guests who arrives.
Shockingly enough, she arrives after the first murder attempt,
Yeah.
which is the only party that's ever happened where Jessica wasn't already there when there was a murder attempt.
Right.
And I love this episode too because they kept mentioning she's coming, guys. Like Cesar Romero in his toast, like to all my friends and Jessica Fletcher, who will be here tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like they had to keep it like don't worry, guys. She's on her way. She's on her way.
Is it reminding the viewers? She's coming.
Yeah.
I know it's 6 minutes in, but
There's a reason she's not here yet. It'll all be made clear at the end, but don't worry, she is coming.
God. I
And
want to
guess-
see her little black book. Like, all of Jessica's friends, like, wealthy painters, politicians, like, everyone from around the world. I'm like,
Yeah.
you're amazing, Jess.
And it gives them a chance to kind of like the people like kind of too, oh, I love her books, and then you get the one guy who's like, what did he say?
He says all female mystery writers are cold fish.
Ugh. And they all
detective,
have like people buried in rose gardens or something.
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
okay, weirdo.
Which they did do on that
They
one
have
episode
done
of
that.
Murder, She Wrote. But, but this is like season 1, so I think we can forgive Cesar Romero for inviting. I wrote some notes down. Don't look at my notes. Cheat.
Eyes on your own papers.
But you know, like in the 5th season, when people still invite Jessica to their parties,
Yeah.
you're writing the death certification
Oh.
for every one of your guests and yourself when you do that.
Exactly.
But this is season 1, and she hasn't built that sort of reputation yet, so we can forgive her being invited to a party.
Exactly.
That's I like even was it Cesar Romero that when asking her to like help him is like you know it's like come on you've done this before because it's like
Yeah, they
we're
already
14
know.
episodes so
We know.
he's a friend of hers so he's like I know you've solved a couple murders
Yeah.
like don't play coy with me Jessica.
How does she keep up with all these friends? There's no Facebook or Instagram.
That's what I'm saying.
She writes letters.
Unbelievable correspondence.
Yes,
Yeah,
she does her
she's-
correspondence. She
She's
sits
on that
down
typewriter.
nightly.
Yeah,
Yes.
and she's writing letters.
I
Baby.
I feel like she's the type of person that like every morning she spends half hour
Yes,
typing
she
up a
does.
letter signs it.
In the robe with the cup of tea or
That's
cup
the
of
thing.
coffee.
Yeah.
And then when she's done with that, she gets dressed, bike rides over to the post office, drops
Nice
off some
letter.
letters.
Some friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's living the life I want to live, minus the, keeping contact with other humans.
Yeah.
That is the life I want to live. Tiny town in
like
Maine,
that.
just riding my bike around. That's all I want.
Sounds
But I did
delightful.
point out that she takes a leisurely walk because she cannot not be moving, active
yeah.
at all. She's a little like my mom. She's like a compulsive exerciser.
Ooh.
She's like, I must get my steps in,
Except,
even
yeah,
though I'm
her
on
that's my problem,
vacation.
lazy and
Yeah.
just like on the coast. Like I would want to go
Yeah,
on a
yes.
coastal walk too.
She's like, she's used to walking on the beaches in Maine. Now she's trading it for Spain?
Unclear.
For Mediterranean country?
Mediterranean?
Still not sure where we are.
No one knows.
Oh, yeah.
They were
No.
eating cookies. That's not a hint.
Well, that one woman was Russian, right? That was a Russian accent.
Which one?
The pianist with the arthritis.
The ex-wife.
Oh.
I believe she is
The
a
arthritic pianist.
Capuchin. As the
Oh,
actress
is
of
she the-
that was
That's
Capuchin.
Oh, so she's
Italian, I think.
Italian.
If
Guys.
she's named Capuchin and she's not Italian,
Then I'm
that'd
upset.
be,
She
So-
better not be Russian.
that'd be appropriation at that point.
Yeah.
Because there were so many famous people. Normally I take notes of like, who are the famous people in this? But it's like, well, it's Robert Goulet, Cesar Romero,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fernando Allende. Like, it was all the greats. So it's like,
So should we tell people who were on this island? Like, you have Caesar. He's a gentleman. It's 60th birthday, but he looks great.
P.S.
Or did he not look good? What were you saying when you said 60? Oh boy.
No, he's
No, he
70.
was
He's
like
70.
something.
Yeah.
70th
Okay,
birthday.
Because I was like, my mom is 60 and she
Right.
looks half
Yeah.
his
Okay.
age.
But this was a different time.
Yeah. I mean,
I looked it up during the episode. He was born in 1907, so he was 77-ish when he filmed this.
They rewrote this.
Oh,
so
thing.
that was probably
boy.
him being like,
I am
like-
60. Yeah.
I feel like when they wrote it as 60, and they're like, "Oh, we cast Cesar Romero," and he's like, "Don't change it."
yeah, I think that's
They're like, you know what, Caesar?
Absolutely
He's
not.
like, I
You're
can pull
60.
I can pull off 60, and we're like, yes, fair.
Sure,
I'm
fair.
picturing him being like, and
No one's-
I'm 60 and doing the high kicks.
Yeah,
And then be
like-
like, I'm Cesar Romero.
Oh.
So he's 60. His wife is 30.
30.
And his ex
Because they kept literally saying half his age. So
and
I was
she
assuming
also
that.
has a thick, maybe Spanish accent.
Spanish.
And then his ex-wife is an arthritic pianist who is Italian, maybe.
Capuchin was a French fashion model and actress known for her comedic roles in The Pink Panther and What's New Pussycat.
French.
Plot
French.
twist.
Yeah, who saw that coming?
Okay, I
Bad
liked
mom.
her.
I'm crossing out Russian and writing.
And then they had a son together with the ex, and that's Miguel, who these guys were super excited about.
Yes.
That's Fernando Allende. Anybody that watches Mexican Dynasties, and if you don't,
Watch it now.
Can't wait.
pause the
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. Like,
Yeah.
go watch it. It's on Bravo.
Can't wait.
3 Mexican families, literally dynasties, just
Right.
rich, upper crust Mexico City.
But like actually friends.
But that's the thing, like, it's
Their families are
pre-existing.
actually close.
It's not like the Real Housewives where it's like, we're going to cast these 7 women.
Right,
and
pretend
then-
they're friends.
And pretend you know each other and create little connections to,
Something.
you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, these people are actually all friends, have all been, and it's it's just like it's real, but it's still kind of that lifestyle porn because they're all still super rich.
Yes.
And Fernando's, he has 2 sons. One of them is in a band with his wife, and the band's name is Shambaya. You have to listen because Ben and it makes us so happy. The Shambaya. Fernando is literally amazing.
And then wasn't there another connection to a housewife?
Yes, and Fernando's... No. So one of the other Mexican Dynasty families...
The daughter of, there's the Mexican Joan Rivers.
Mexican Joan Rivers.
Raquel.
Yeah.
Her daughter...
is cousins with
Doris?
Mauricio.
Doris is cousins with Mauricio from Real Housewives of...
So they're
Kyle's
both
husband.
Mexican
Kyle's
and
husband.
Jewish,
That's
and she
amazing.
was having Shabbat dinner and like trying to explain it to all the other Mexicans.
Oh, it's not
Alexa.
working. I didn't turn on my thing.
Is this their song?
This is their
Shambaya.
first song. It'll connect. There you go.
Is this like Shakira Light?
Claro que sí.
And it's like the son is in the band with his wife, and the family low-key hates his wife.
Ooh.
And there's drama around that because they're like, she stole him away because the other son still lives with them, and they're like, they baby him.
And they wanted it to be like a Partridge Family
Like a
kind
family
of
band.
like family brand, and then he, married
He
her.
ran off with
And like they're very successful.
this hussy. They're
Yeah.
they're blowing up in Mexico, and they released another. They've got a couple others. One of them is in English.
Yeah.
So they're
And it's a mother and son
This is
who
a
sing together?
No, this is husband and wife.
yeah.
The band is.
The band is, yeah.
Okay,
This is Fernando's son.
Fernando,
Got
who
it,
was a telenovela star, singer, like he did like all kinds of like
He was like, he's huge.
he's huge in Mexico.
That's
And so it's like when I saw him on this, I was like, and
My
this
heart
is
stopped.
it
So
was so much fun to see.
he
him.
did have fluffy hair. I will give you.
Can I
He
see
is
what he looks like?
handsome
I was about to show
and had
a picture.
fluffy
Well,
hair.
Yes, please show.
Because you did mention that he was different now. Or
He's
Yeah.
he was a heartthrob like the Partridge in the 70s, and so he's done his best to keep up the
like
appearance.
a David Cassidy.
He's done a David Cassidy,
Yeah.
but
I see.
Oh my
It's-
gosh.
it's severe. He's gotten some tightening, some
there's been
lifting.
some-
I mean, I
Some
still
filling.
vaguely
Just filling.
recognize him.
He's still recognizable, but
Some
he was.
pulling, I think, around here.
Yeah, filling and pulling.
Yeah, a little
Pulling and
less
pulling.
here.
I mean, I feel like he was full on. Any chance in this episode, he got to cross his arms, so he could kind of do that flex thing because I feel like
Yes.
his shoulders and his chest would get real big when he crossed it. I was like, yeah, no, we see you, and you
I
look
see
great.
you.
We got it.
So all we know really about the son, because the dad is giving this toast at his party. He's like, I'm 60. I'm so grateful for my family and my friends. My son, who's finally recovered from drugs.
Yeah, we're just
Like in front of
okay.
everyone. That was rude.
You know what? Later on, when paintings get stolen, I'm like, now after you remind me, I'm like,
Was
yeah,
it
you know
for
what?
money?
Stealing
Screw
it
you
for
guy.
drugs.
Like, yeah, he gets
Yeah.
to steal your paintings when you put them on blast like that. That's not cool.
Yeah,
that's
no.
not nice.
But also, which like wealthy son isn't a drug addict?
That's
So
correct.
it's
No, you're
like
right.
par for the course. Or all
It's
like,
like the
John
Hills.
You know.
John
This
Jr.
is like the island version of the hills.
Oh yes,
He's
exactly.
keeping it together. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, he must not have been on like super hard drugs because he looks fine.
Sure.
Yeah. Winner. So then there's Willard, who is Robert Goulet, who is only in the episode for like one scene.
I-
I feel like they're like, we would love you to come on the show. He's like, you have one day, and they're
Yeah.
like, okay.
Correct. You had one shooting day
Yeah.
with him, and they built
Because
a story
even on the
around
beach,
that.
I think that was a body
Definitely
double.
not him.
So
Yeah, no.
he's
Definitely
gone.
not
Yeah,
him.
he had to fly out to do some other gig.
Wherever they were filming his scene, that was like probably the only thing that was a studio in Burbank.
Yeah.
That chair in front of the house. Everything else felt on location.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Has he done more than one Murder, She Wrote?
Goulet? I don't think so.
He seems like a Murder, She Wrote
Regular?
type, perfect.
Like he
would
should
be.
He
have.
might be, but we've only seen.
I think this is the only
Yeah.
one he did. He really should have hitched his wagon to that because
Yeah.
yeah.
There also should have been one episode built around him. He should
Yeah.
have been the Caesar
He
Romero.
just-
Like, do you know what I'm saying? They
Hashtag
could have done
hashtag
that.
Goulet deserved better.
Oh yes. let's
Because
get
I
that hashtag
kept.
going.
That's where they trick you in. Like if you watch Grey's Anatomy, not really Grey's Anatomy, like a murder show,
Like a Law and
you
Order?
See, yes, a Law and Order, perfect example. And you see the person's name in the credits at the beginning. You go, they are the twist because
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
they're the big star,
Right.
Yeah.
obviously. And so when I kept thinking, well, Robert Goulet is coming back, right? He really didn't have a heart. He's like, he
Yeah,
faked
they
that
don't-
heart attack.
That's
He's
the thing, yeah,
definitely
we learned
coming back.
Yeah.
I thought Cesar Romero was coming back because he died really quickly too. He and Jessica had maybe one scene of overlap.
Yeah.
It was like Jessica flew in. They could only afford her or him, not both. And then they killed him off.
Yeah.
That was such a...
The big stars were gone.
And then
Plot twist.
for like 3 minutes after he got murdered, we're like, is he alive?
I thought he faked it. Oh yeah, we couldn't tell.
They clearly pulled the arrow out.
Yeah.
And put him on his
On
bed.
his back!
And brought him to his bed as
He's
if
shot
to
in the back with an arrow, and then
as if to convalesce. They put him in bed.
Well, it's kind of like an Abe Lincoln situation where they just kind of move you to the bed and hope for the best.
And also, it's like,
What? Abe Lincoln? What?
Yeah, when he got shot in the head, they brought him to like a local like barn area, and they laid him on a bed. And so like now when like the Lincoln, they have like a museum exhibit, but they have like part of the bloody pillow, which they like laid him on.
Oh my God.
right.
Yeah,
Oh
and then
my
like
God.
John Wilkes Booth, because he lived for a little afterward.
He did? Wasn't
Yeah.
he shot in the head?
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
back
I
in the
think
head.
I think.
But it was
I mean,
one of those
Civil
bullets
War
that's like
bullets,
a.
come
Yeah, I
on.
was gonna say.
Yeah, and I
Well,
don't think it was like alive, but enough to like move, transport.
Oh my goodness.
probably just like
Dead.
chicken with a head cut off type thing where they were probably still movement. And they're like,
yeah.
What do we
it's
do?
18,
do?
yeah, it's the late 1800s. He might still, we don't know.
He's
Yeah.
the
Oh
Oh
president.
my God.
Yeah.
So
That was a good digression.
Sorry to make
I like
it
that.
I
Murder
honestly,
fact.
I thought he was faking it, and then I thought, yeah, they shouldn't be carrying him on his back. That's where the wound is. But yeah, so he's there. Okay, so the Willard is like a guy who has no money, but he buys a lot of paintings. And then there's this blonde lady who
Ugh.
likes hungry children.
Yeah, she's like a huge philanthropist in Africa.
Yeah, feeding starving children. She is the reddest herring
Yes, she is.
I've ever seen
Yeah.
because
She's so apathetic the entire time. Like her eyes are dead.
and she
Well,
has
that's
no
what happens
She
when you
does
work
have-
in charity.
Yeah.
And have heavily hooded lids.
Yeah, and I mean,
she
like,
did.
even everyone's like, oh, we own this painting, we own a painting. She's like, I wish I could own a painting so I could sell it and feed children. We're like,
Exactly.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
And
That's
then
the first sentence
Caesar
out of her mouth.
paints
Yeah.
her a painting, and he does this presentation. By the way, he does it at dinner.
Yeah.
They're all eating a full-on feast buffet celebrated with servants bringing them food, and he unveils the painting, and it's 3 emaciated African skeleton children.
I thought that someone had replaced the picture he actually
Oh,
painted.
it was a joke.
Like, I thought it was like going to be this shocking, like, how dare you?
Yeah.
What have you done?
And
And then
he's
everyone's
like,
like,
and it's like a kitty.
and then everyone's like, it's beautiful. And I'm like, oh, that's not a joke? That's the real
No.
painting.
They go
And
stunning. It's stunning. Was it?
No, and,
And
it's
that
like,
was the
who would want that in their house?
Was that the only
painting?
painting, the only Diego Santana painting that we saw?
Yeah.
So
Actually, yeah.
That's the only sample of his
I
work
think
that we
you've
have.
only seen
Oh, boy.
some in the back when the barn or whatever was burning,
Mm-hmm.
the other room.
Oh,
You could
yeah.
like see some in the back,
Yeah.
but they all look like sketches, like not really.
I think he painted the donkey for one of those kids.
That was-
early
yeah,
in
yeah,
episode
that
All
was-
two.
in the
did.
front. They
Yeah.
put the best donkey in the front and
Uh-huh.
walked her out. And I'm like, no.
I still think one of those kids at the beginning that was getting their lesson done, and he said,
Don't say it.
the legs aren't too long. The legs need to be longer. Like,
Don't
and
say
they
it.
came back and killed him because they were bitter. Because they're like, what does he know? He's
No
an
one's
art
gonna-
critic now.
No one's gonna expect a little tiny.
It's time for the old generations to die. And the short-legged donkey generations to thrive.
The art world is cutthroat.
I'm a
Exactly.
cubist. You don't understand my work.
10-year-old, and he has like a beret and like a long
Naturally.
smoking, and a mustache.
Yeah,
He's like,
like
you do not
striped
get my
shirt."
process.
That would be great.
Yes, that's what I was
I
expecting.
want to see that kid flick a cigarette now. In my head, that's all I'm seeing.
Yeah.
That's how the barn got lit up, or whatever that
Yeah,
side room
exactly.
was.
Artist studio,
Artist studio,
right?
yeah.
Is that what it is?
Made of stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Which they only point out so you'll recognize it later when it's burning. When Jessica looks out the
Oh,
window, I
that's
think.
right.
I think because that's the only reason I knew what it was.
The thing, and it's like, hard to get a stone building to burn? No?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I would think.
Yeah.
It seemed to catch fire pretty quickly, even though it was made of stone.
Yeah. No, that is odd.
Okay.
Oil paint.
No, firefighter? Who knows?
Lots of things.
I guess they
going
said
on.
there was lots of unseen
And
paintings in
like
there.
cloth and who knows.
Yeah,
Whatever.
painting supplies. Yeah, that's stuff.
So he's first almost killed with this giant, heavy. What do you call it? Like a
Pot?
planter
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Urn.
a giant
They
stone.
called it an urn. But
Did they?
it's-
Oh.
It's not an urn.
No,
right?
it's not.
on
like
a
an urn.
balcony, like falling off, and Mr. Caesar he's spry for 60, 77.
Yeah.
Like, he did a little twinkle toes dance, and he's like, whoops,
Well,
dodged
he
it.
was like playing the guitar on a summer night, and then luckily he faced that way because his wife was like, "Want a shot?" I'm like, yes. This is life.
You know what? Someone should do what do they call it when they do like shots, a million shots of different movies, like a supercut of people looking up as something is about to fall on them? Because he did that.
Yeah, how would you know?
Yeah, he heard.
Well, would you hear it?
Because it's getting pushed off, maybe. Yeah, it's not a slow process. You can't just push it in one thing.
Not. This is a huge cement. planter.
No, you are gonna slide it.
And you just had to expect that he was going to be there, and you had to do the prep work ahead of time. It makes no sense.
There's easier ways.
Yeah,
it seems like they kind of, I think they tried to make it seem like he knows that every night
he goes out.
He has this kind of ritual where he goes out on his balcony, plays his guitar. Like he knew it was coming because he was up there waiting for it to happen, so he knew it was coming. I like how they open the episode with you seeing him chisel the...
Right, he did his prep work the day before.
So, I feel like that's rare in a Murder, She Wrote episode where we kind of see...
the groundwork.
Just that little piece of groundwork before we jump right into the episode.
Yeah.
You see the killer's perspective, and then, so...
But then he faked, and then, so the next day when it was unsuccessful, he faked a heart attack.
But, why not try again? No one knew it was him at that point.
Well, that's why I'm confused. And, was he prepping for that? Did he just have that medication on him?
He must have been going to use it if he succeeded as well to get off the island.
Oh, to be,
fake it.
shocked.
Maybe.
That makes sense.
But I think you look way more innocent if you hang around and you stay.
Yeah,
than
but I
if
guess
you
if you had
mysteriously...
a heart attack, I know.
It seems like a weird thing. When they said, it looks like a heart attack, was there any kind of medical professional there? Is there any reason he couldn't have just been like, Well,
the only reason would be when they called the
heart?
hospital later, the hospital would say he was fine when he got here. So he needed to have taken something that would raise his...
Yeah, they're like, he had an irregular heartbeat. I'm like, okay. That's... Okay. I don't know what that's a sign of, but that's sure.
Very strange.
Yeah.
This thing where he could have gotten there and then just he seems fine now, and he's like, I'm
feel
feeling much
better.
better.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
It must have just been indigestion.
Heartburn, you know how that goes.
And then, the dumbest B plot is Miguel wanting to go with him, the son, because there's a girl that he dates that lives off the island that the dad doesn't approve of, and she needs money for a mafia thing or something.
Yeah, he has to. He's stealing those. He comes back to steal the paintings because he's got to bribe some official for the girlfriend, unclear for what.
Yeah.
But that's why he was stealing them for the girlfriend.
I think they were just trying to do a red herring, but for once it was a bad red herring. I didn't know it. Yeah, no one thought it was. I didn't think it was Miguel.
But he
was too obvious.
He did tried to boat away in a little kayak
with the paintings.
And then
paintings. Upended the boat.
Protected at all. You're right. He should have had one of those.
He had a black trash bag that was
I keep thinking of the Brady Bunch when they're running around with the dad's architecture blueprints in the tubes. Has anyone seen that episode?
Yeah, which one?
They're running around from theme park to theme park and the kids are handing it off because they got the wrong tubes.
Which
Brady Bunch.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
So he needed tubes or something.
Right, something better than a plastic
They're
bag.
going to get all bent.
Did they have that
torn.
in 85? Did they have? Well, they must
it was
have.
The
it's
Brady Bunch. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Dumb question, but we don't know if they have that in the Mediterranean.
I don't know if there's a store on this island.
Yeah, there's no big.
Do they have a Mailboxes Plus?
I was going to say.
They keep saying it's only one of us 6 people or whatever. It's only this, but then you see a servant running by and you're
exactly.
it could have been that dude.
They probably don't even know they're there.
No,
they just assume their coffee's made, the plates are clear. They're it's only us
house
here.
elves. They think it's house elves doing it. Yeah.
It is weird that they name check every single suspect. And it's and literally, they almost could have had the people come in and serve coffee and then leave. It's could only be us. There is no one else.
Yeah.
They're excuse me, sir, can I top off your coffee?
Exactly.
I'm here. And they're these are the only humans on the island.
That's exactly how they acted about the whole entire thing.
Wait, who are you? Yeah. I'm Oscar.
I've worked for you for 20 years,
I've been
sir.
the house manager here.
My father was before me. I look just like him. He passed away and I took on his job.
It's in Veep when Selena has her Secret Service agent and she's like, where are you from? She's like, Maryland. She's like, me too.
Oh,
she's
yeah, Marjorie.
I know. And every single time.
Every single time.
It's perfect.
Yes. So good. So then there's that white-haired guy who's not Caesar, who looked more like Bob Barker. Like,
yes, who came with Jessica.
With the overly shaggy
right.
sideburns, too.
He had ran into Jessica at the airport, and they struck up a friendship.
Sir John?
Sir John.
Yeah, he owns
Sir
the
John.
art gallery.
Yes.
I thought he and Jessica were honestly friends. I had forgotten until this moment that they had met. I was wondering why no one was making a bigger deal about the outcome of this.
Yeah.
They were together. Like, no, but they met each other at the airport for the first time. But didn't they seem like they should have been friends
Yes.
in real
Yeah.
life? Like,
Because she knows everyone that's a Sir.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the thing. It's like, and if he's friends, they've been friends with Caesar Romero for so long, shouldn't their paths
Shouldn't
have
they have
crossed?
known I mean,
Yes.
he runs an art gallery. This just seems like all right down her alley.
So I get why then all these people, I still don't totally get why the philanthropist is friends with Caesar, but whatever. But then why is that British cop friends with Caesar or any of them?
Why is he there?
Why is he there?
Just to help Jessica.
They did not explain that at all.
No.
Did
No.
they? Did I miss it?
No, they didn't.
No. And
It's
so
just a hodgepodge of people.
it is.
Because we don't even know that the girl we hate, the Deadeyes,
Yeah.
why really was she there either? Just friends?
She's friends with Mustachio.
Wait, which girl is the dead?
The Deadeyes.
Heavy lids.
eyes.
Yeah.
Philanthropist.
Philanthropist.
Oh yeah, we don't know why she was there.
I'm
Yeah.
just like, I guess it's a mix
She's
of people.
friends with
but
which
you would think-
Mustachio?
Sorry, I'm blanking on his name.
Robert Goulet.
Rob Goulet.
Oh, okay, right,
So
right,
she's-
right,
Willard.
right.
She's friends-
with Willard,
But
and
are they
he
like
collects
friends?
the painting.
Maybe they're boyfriend
I
friends.
don't
friends.
know.
We don't know.
I assume
I
they
would
were.
want to be like, oh, if Ben was like, oh, my friend has a Mediterranean island. I know you've never met him. Want to come? I'd be like,
Yes.
absolutely. But it's such
I'd
an
be like, I know
oddball-
I'm gonna get murdered, but
Yeah.
yes,
Mhm.
Wait a
I
minute.
still want to try.
We're forgetting something though, because was she the one that bought the painting? Did she buy his latest painting?
No, she had never owned one. She said, I want to own one.
But then why does Sir John say to her, congratulations on purchasing a painting, I can auction it for you?
no, it was the one that was gifted to her of the children.
Yeah.
But he couldn't have said purchase. Did he say
said-
purchase?
Yeah, I messed that up.
Yeah, probably just like congratulations on owning.
Owning.
Oh yeah, something. Yeah.
obtaining a
It's the
painting.
weirdest thing to be like, so you want to give me a painting of starving children that I'm immediately going to sell, which is what she wanted to do. And then it can go to
Starving
someone
children.
rich who doesn't appreciate
Well, now she has
starving
to
children.
hold on to it because it's the last painting he ever did before he died.
It's worth a lot of money, which
It's
is the
gonna
whole
be-
thing.
yeah.
Everything will be worth more when he's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, but
and
there's
her friend's going to prison. Right?
which friend?
The
Robert
Goulet.
Oh,
Goulet.
yes, Goulet.
So now she won't have her, she won't have her
She
friend.
won't have a friend to
Why do you
support
think-
her.
She had to have a friend there, or she would have been there for no purpose.
Right.
But no, because her and Caesar had become friends because he gave her that painting. So
And-
they must have been friends also, or
And it seems like they both have an interest in helping children because we
Right.
see him teaching the children at the beginning.
yeah.
All the
So
donkeys
it might,
stuff.
like
Yeah.
just like that kind of thing, so that they gave us a little bit of like, here's why they would link up. So
Did they call them a donkey or did they call him a burro? Did anybody hear
They
it?
said donkey.
They said donkey?
but they should
Yeah,
have
they
said burro.
didn't say
Should've
burro. The little kids that are one of them's a murderer, but
Yeah.
we don't know which one yet.
I know which one.
The one that he said the donkey's legs were too short.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there one girl had like a pink pig or something that was supposed to be a
Oh,
donkey.
it's a flying donkey.
It was a donkey, but it was pink.
I
It
love
had like a
it.
star. It was like a Peter Max.
She's like, I
skirt.
used my
It was
creativity. You have no creativity
Yeah,
left.
because I'm curious what his original paintings look like anyway. So
Right.
maybe they are better than his.
Because
Who
Willard
knows?
right away was like, there's no talent in that group. They're like 6 years old. What are you talking about?
And that one was really good.
and at least one of them is actually very good.
Very
no.
good.
The PA like was supposed to draw all of them, and they did one really good to show their talent. And they're like, "This is supposed to be drawn by a child,"
And the
and he's
rest
like,
are-
"I can't turn off my talent." It's like the best. It looked full on like a photograph of a
It's
donkey.
good.
Okay, so then you think the British detective and her are gonna either pair up to solve the crime, or he's in on it, or they're not sharing information with each other.
Yeah, Jessica's always kind of guarded, but
Yeah.
she trusts her gut instinct, and I think she trusted him.
Yeah, because he even admits he's like, well, I'm clearly one of the suspects because I was here,
Right.
and they did
Again, we don't know why
And he's
he was
wearing
there.
gloves the entire time.
Yeah.
And he
Which
did
is
the
super
matchbook
shady.
thing about
Yes.
he's like, oh, this must have been a left-handed person. Or was that Jessica?
That was
That was
Jessica.
Jessica.
because
what did
she
he say about
even
the
did
urn, though?
He
the
did
chisel
say
marks.
that it fit. The chisel marks, and he said that one thing fit where it had been knocked down. So he's not a total idiot.
Yeah.
He did wear gloves the whole time. I couldn't get a feel on what the weather was like
That's
there.
what I was saying. All the shawls.
The shawls, it must have been freezing, but
Eczema.
I mean,
Psoriasis.
that could be a thing.
then
This
it's very
could be it.
self-conscious.
We just didn't get
And
that
old
backstory.
people get cold
Yeah.
more easily.
Yeah.
Who knows?
They do, and they give him some good red herring moments where, just like Jessica's like, oh, surprised when they're on the balcony. She's like, surprised he didn't catch that. And he's like, this is the first time I've been here. And they're like, linger on a little bit, like,
Yes, I was
like-
suspicious.
Is it the first
it's the
time?
first. And then when he's out of
Yeah.
breath after coming down that trail,
Right.
it's
Yeah,
like,
we're like,
what was
just-
going on there?
Yeah,
With gloves
the
on.
crossbow,
Yeah, with the
yeah.
gloves
Gloves
on,
on.
it's like, and all of a sudden you have a cane for
And
some
then
reason.
Yeah, where's the cane from?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then at one point, I forget where his hat was like really low.
Yes,
and he, like,
yes.
slowly
He
moved
peered it
up.
up.
I was like,
I think he was
what?
trying to do sexy eyes for Jessica.
Oh my god,
he was like,
failed miserably.
mm,
Because that was like
wink.
spooky.
Because then at the end he tries to come on to her and like,
Yeah,
we
who
solved a
doesn't?
crime
Well, yeah.
together. She's like, we solved a crime together. You know, we can hook up in London. She's like, darling, it's episode 14. I've solved a crime with 14 different policemen already.
Exactly.
So I have
Get
my
off
pick.
my
in
job,
line.
please.
I have
Yeah.
my pick. You look like Bob Newhart. No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Aw.
I know. I thought he was.
He did look like Bob Newhart.
He did. I'm not saying Bob Newhart's not cute. Apologies to all
Just
new
not my
Hardys
type.
out there. New Hardys or whatever you're called. But is that it? No, there's the sculptor with the dumb face.
The dumb face sculptor who his wife was.
Oh, his name was Stefan?
Stefan, yeah, who was making moves on Cesar Romero's wife.
The young one.
Yes.
Again, who is I'm sorry, she's way out of your league, buddy.
Yeah, she's
That's
way out of all of their leagues. She was like the best person on that show.
That's the thing. It's like, this is one of those things where it's like, it's a way age inappropriate relationship, or not inappropriate, but it's just a huge age gap.
Yes.
And it's like, but he's Cesar Romero, so
There you go.
No, it's fine.
we're buying it. And
Yeah.
Bulgarian bro, sorry guy, no, it's
No,
not. It's
no.
not happening.
You don't
Did
have
we
it
need
going
his
on.
backstory? That was a lot of backstory.
Oh
got
wait,
on
he was
Bulgaria.
There
a
was-
Bulgarian refugee.
Correct.
Who
He was on the
changed
death
his
list.
name
He was
because
on-
the
Oh,
Bulgarians are so after him, and if the police came, then
Was-
they were going to find his identity and send him back to Bulgaria.
Was that a thing in the 80s where we worried about the
that's-
secret secret
like,
police? Was that a
was
thing?
ICE a thing in the 80s?
I don't
know.
Were they just
Unclear.
making stuff up?
That's
It
totally
kind of
possible.
sounds like it, yeah.
So wait, are we to believe though that Caesar, like, does he own this whole island? But then that one
Yeah.
sculptor lives there.
Yes, he has his sculptor live there.
But they don't like each other.
Well, not now.
It seemed like it was like more the wife's doing, and she
Friend.
was she
Yeah.
was like helping him
Oh.
escape. Was she Bulgarian? Maybe that's why she knows him, because they're both from
She
Bulgaria?
did not use a single contraction in the whole episode, but I
I
thought it was
she
a Spanish accent.
Yeah, but I
don't
was
know.
wrong about the Russian. So I'm all off. I got nothing.
But
did
he
have
even
an olive
kissed
skin
her
tone.
at the beginning,
Yeah.
and she was like, "Ew, gross! I'm married to Cesar Romero."
Right.
Get away from me, dirty sculptor.
Yeah, I kind of wanted her to kiss that giant head.
That was a good one.
He had sculpted a head.
Yeah.
It was like the head of. What am I like? I'm trying to think of a ride at Disney, like something that has a giant.
Like outside, like the
head.
haunted mansion or something.
Yes, it's like
Who
the
took that
biggest
home?
head.
Who took that home from the set?
Right.
Who's got that?
That's in someone's home right
That's
now.
in someone's home.
Yes.
Who's got that head?
I liked how outside the mansion there was like a giant frog statue. I don't know if you guys saw it. It was like on a little pillar.
Oh, that's my phone. Sorry.
Oh, no, you're totally
Sorry.
fine.
Katie's running to get it.
I thought it was
My
like
ringtone
Alexa
is
doing
Harry
it.
I was like,
Potter.
sometimes she, yeah.
My ringtone is Harry Potter going off. Yeah. It's like reading me a book. That's very sad.
how
It's
cute.
not just Harry Potter. It's like the actual book.
Yeah, it's an audiobook.
Oh, like plays the audiobook as your ringtone?
You can pick like different files, and I have
Oh.
it picked in some random.
Dude, that's
like,
awesome.
That's
yeah.
great. That's awesome.
It's sad. Let's be real.
It's cute.
But so
You're a true original.
thank you. So that's the only people on the island besides the servants that don't have names, and maybe the helicopter pilot who we never
But
saw.
we never even saw him. So
It
it's
seems like he just comes in, doesn't get out of the chopper,
Right.
and goes right back.
And
So it
leaves,
seems
yeah.
like, so we don't need to know who
He also
is.
may or may not be a paramedic because he checked to see if his heart rate was elevated before he
Was
got
that the
in
guy?
chopper.
I didn't even.
Oh, I thought the cop did it because he
Where
was
was
like,
the
"I'm
cop
no
from?"
doctor," but
Oh,
he
goodness.
goes, "I'm no doctor," but he has like an elevated heart.
Yeah, I
rate.
mean, I could
Oh.
probably go like, yeah, it seems a little fast.
Yeah.
like, I'm
Just
no
had a big
doctor,
lunch.
but yeah.
I don't really know.
I had
I
Mexican
can't
for
even
lunch.
find my pulse half the time, so who knows?
There we go.
All I know is you don't use a thumb. That's the only thing I know about pulses.
Why don't you? Oh, because that's
the
where
blood
your
pr-
thumb.
yeah.
That's where
Because your
print
thumb
is.
is you
artery.
use fingers because the artery in your thumb can make you feel a false pulse. So you got to use fingers.
Learn something new every day.
Good to know.
Now we
So
know.
if you try to murder somebody, use your fingers to make sure they're actually dead.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
You're welcome.
Or you put a
Yeah,
little mirror
appreciate it.
underneath to see if they're still breathing.
Yeah,
That's,
there we go.
Then that mirror can already have your handprints because it's your
It's my
mirror.
It's my mirror.
We did wonder, there was like DNA all over because the cigarette butts and then the fingerprints on the crossbow, which is the most ridiculous
You know,
weapon
but
to
you-
use.
And they were though using gloves for everything.
The cop actually, like, a breath of fresh was like, oh, getting out a hanky to touch
Yes.
some of the evidence.
Yeah.
Whereas when Jessica picked up the
skull in the first episode or second episode.
oh, the skull, I was going to say the cigarette butts, where she seemed to almost be mashing them between her fingers. I was like,
that's gonna stink. It's gonna
it's
smell
like,
your
yeah,
clothes.
not
Stop
only
that.
is it evidence, it's
like-
cigarette butts.
it's
just
really,
gross.
like,
Yeah, it's
filthy.
just
So
gross.
gross.
That's trash,
It's
Jessica.
just gross.
That's trash.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like, how many episodes has she solved by knowing what brand of cigarette that someone smoked? There have been, I feel like, a few, and I thought that
Probably.
was going to be this. Because I
Oh,
felt like
right.
they all smoked, but I guess it was. Are we giving away who it was?
That's,
shouldn't.
I mean, that's, that's
no,
fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's, with the cigarettes,
Oh, it was the
I-
matchbook, really. That was the.
that was
telltale.
that was the telltale giveaway. She's like, we knew we limited it down to smokers, which there seemed to just be.
The one guy in the beginning.
the
he's
two
like, "Oh, I do
murderers.
that." Yeah.
No, and the woman. The woman
Oh,
smoked
yeah.
all the time. And I
Yeah.
couldn't figure out which woman she was talking about.
Basically,
it was-
all it was to find out that one person was left-handed,
Mm-hmm.
and then we found out later that there was a second person who was right-handed. So that's basically us just knowing that there was two people
Mm-hmm.
involved.
Here's what's weird. I just realized is Caesar is like inviting Jessica to help solve the first attempt because he knows it wasn't her because wasn't on the island.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe if she was there that night, he might have thought it was her or something. But
Right.
then he doesn't want the cop looking into it because he was there that night. So
Mm-hmm.
technically it could be him. But then when they call all these other people out, like it could be him, he's like, I think the best of my friends. I would never think that one of my friends would do it. But so who is that cop? Because you obviously think he might have done it.
Well, I wonder if
And-
he's just putting up a front, like, I trust these, because
Mm-hmm.
he's like, oh, I don't want to lead anyone on thinking, like, I want to play it off like I didn't know that someone attempted to murder me.
That's when I thought he was
Yeah.
going to fake it, to
Yeah.
find out, to trap the person.
Yeah.
And why wasn't he then like talking? I guess because Jessica solved murders, but like talking to Jessica and Sir John because neither one of them were there. So
Oh, that's true.
you should be just as unsuspicious of.
The good thing he didn't, because
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
Sir
like
John.
you had no reason. I thought this was just like a very well crafted episode
yeah.
of like you don't know who it is. Like
Yeah.
the guy.
But is it? Do we not know who it is because it's not a poorly, not a well-written episode, or because it was?
It's a story of Murder, She Wrote. I always feel dumb.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's...
I'm gonna go out and say it was a well crafted one because they laid enough groundwork of, oh, didn't you know Willard's been buying up his paintings all over town?
Right.
They're like, what money?
But
Yeah,
what
he
money?
did
And they
that,
said
yeah.
that multiple times. So it's like,
Yeah, they did.
okay,
Oh,
either
he was trying to get the money at the gambling.
so he's got like a.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. He was a gambler.
So it's
too.
like if he's buying these things, he must have a benefactor, which then opened it up to be like, okay, who else was
Yeah,
here?
Someone named Sir John.
Mm-hmm.
So we all thought it was a twofer, a team, right? I
Yeah.
mean, we kind of sort of figured that out halfway. But I thought it was the benefactor and Willard working together.
But what was the point of the fire?
Yeah, why would you burn all the stuff that...
Because then
And-
yours are more valuable. If you burn
Oh, if
anything
there's
that's in
less.
there,
Oh.
yours
Oh,
go
it's
up
like
in value.
when like the designer
But-
backstage
But maybe
split
stuff them
and burn
in your bag
Steal
first.
them, yeah.
Steal some, stuff them in your bag first, then burn down
But then
the
he has to go to
place.
all the trouble of like figuring out how does the black market work? What is
It's
the
a lot of
black
work.
market in the
Yeah.
Mediterranean?
There's no
maybe
Google.
Maybe he
Google.
doesn't have that connect. He's got a certain number of
Or
connects.
he might not be
but
able to
that.
carry it in his luggage. Just gotta burn them
That's
all.
but it's like I feel like you run an art gallery. Like if you needed to sell a couple paintings under the table,
Yeah, come
I
you
agree.
could do it.
He should have been able. So wait. So what was their connection? What was the connection between the two?
The art dealer
Yes.
and Caesar?
Yeah. No. The art dealer and the
Yeah,
gambler.
I guess they knew each other through Caesar, and
That's what
then
it seems like, and they
for
both
years-
had hit hard times, and this was
And so they came together.
And they came together.
started talking
yeah.
and concluded
Apparently, there was
this-
like a market crash of art galleries in '85. So
so. Then they got together like the Menendez brothers and were like,
Yeah.
I'd like to murder our friend. Hey, me too.
How does that conversation start?
Yeah.
You know the guy that we both are acquaintances with each other because
Right.
we both know him? Let's murder him. He's the nicest person anyone's ever known.
Yeah.
He teaches children.
Yeah,
and
once the little children leave the island,
Yeah.
let's murder him.
Let's murder him for money.
So, and then, but who were they trying to frame?
I
Who was
think-
being set up?
I think-
Because
Miguel?
Oh, well, the Bosnian guy,
Oh, this.
Bolivian, sorry?
the Bulgarian.
Bulgarian.
Yeah.
And I think, so they kind of framed him, and then he fled because he knew he'd look guilty. That was maybe just a gimme, like they got lucky with that one.
Well, I'm
Maybe they
wondering-
didn't know his history.
Well, originally they just wanted it to look like an accident.
Yeah, so I don't think
They
they,
didn't
were
wanna-
planning on that. They just thought it was like old house, something fell,
Right.
freak
Sure.
accident, whatever.
But with
And
the
then-
the crossbow, they're obvious.
And
They're
then maybe-
trying to frame someone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it might have even been Miguel because Sir
I
John
think it was definitely
Miguel.
was that,
saying
oh,
Miguel's
he's
the
a-
best at this.
he's the best
Yeah.
shot
He
in
was
the
the
world.
one that said that.
And then once, and then they
Miguel's like, I
established
have
it.
no money. The money's not coming to me anyway.
Well,
And then
he
they
was at the
established-
dinner when he said he's just got back off drugs. So
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was on drugs. He's great at a crossbow. As soon as they landed in town, he took
fled.
off and no one knows where he went.
Okay, so I think, yes, first it was supposed to be an accident, then they were going to pitch it on Miguel, and the refugee was just a happy coincidence.
I think they're like,
Exactly.
he
where
was
they
like,
got
oh, phew.
a patsy.
That's another reason they
Exactly.
set the fire, because that would pin it on him too, right? Because that was also the sculpting studio. Isn't that where he and the wife had the encounter? He
Yes.
and Cesar Romero's
Oh.
wife. So that might
Yeah,
pin it on him as
true.
well.
And then he
Setting
was that
on
the
fire.
time when he fled?
I think it
He
was.
fled
It was
and
after he
like,
was gone.
attacked
After,
the,
but then-
the woman he wanted.
Right,
but
he
couldn't
attacked the
get.
woman he loved.
Guys.
And was she
solved
just-
it?
Maybe.
Did they just, and he just killed her because she discovered the fire, right? That's the
yeah,
only
I
reason
think she
was
just
attacked.
walked in.
Yeah.
Yeah. But can we say, so she doesn't die, and she's just severely traumatized. Like, neck can't breathe, and has covered with soot.
Yeah.
Yes.
And poor Jessica's like, can you reenact this for me? I'm going to grab you from behind.
Yeah, like PTSD.
In a
women.
shocking way. Was it like this?
Was it like this? Or was it like this? When he comes up behind you.
And it was like no warning, like,
Yeah,
okay,
no
I'm gonna
warning.
put my-
Re-traumatize your
You
victim.
had to make it.
I mean,
oh my gosh.
few like jump scares in Murder She Wrote.
Yeah.
That was like equivalent to a jump scare.
But
in
she
horror.
Very
kept
good
going,
thing.
I'm only doing this with your permission. If
Yeah.
you're willing to go along with this. And then she even says it later.
Yeah.
She's like, I did a reenactment with Maria, with her consent, of course.
I mean, it's almost like it's 2019. They're really leaning into like,
Yeah.
this is consent. Did she say yes? I'm like, oh, Jessica, ahead of your time. I
There we go.
appreciate
There we
it.
go.
I appreciate
But
it.
Maria was like, I didn't know the role play was going to be that violent or
Yeah.
sudden. Jeez.
Oh, Maria.
Like it was you, Jessica. Jesus.
Felt exactly like this. This arm.
It was a satiny robe.
Yeah.
I remember it now. Yeah.
Who do we think is going to get together now? Do we think Maria and Miguel as step
No, I
Mom.
think Maria and the first wife. Watch this.
Oh.
They were so comfortable sharing him because,
Yes.
yeah, that's my idea.
Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting.
And the money's all theirs.
Sister wives
Sister
getting
wives.
together.
Yeah.
All there,
like
or
that.
just is it all Maria's?
I don't know. but
Capuchin
you know
doesn't
what?
get anything.
No.
Val.
From their first marriage, was there some sort of settlement?
Who knows?
Great question.
She was her own concert pianist, though.
Yeah, she's
But
got her
she-
own money. She's fine.
But
She has
maybe
her own
her money
paintings,
has dried
right?
up.
And she's got
because
paintings.
She
Yeah.
has one, I think. They said she had one.
I mean, they could just live together in that estate and be fine.
Yeah.
You would never
Just
see
separate-
someone.
Yeah.
For days, you would
wings.
never
you
see
own
anyone.
an island. Yeah.
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 You'll
I
be
love it.
fine.
That's how I
I'd
think
build
it
myself
ends.
a little tiny house on the other side of the island and like complete privacy.
I build myself a big house on the other side of the island. No
That's
need
fair.
to be tiny.
I'll be in your backyard.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think we're coming up to the end then. So we
Wait, Can I
Yes.
get a fashion police really quick?
Yes.
Because Katie does this the best. Can we talk about the shawls?
Yes.
Why are so many
The
women?
Abuelita shawls.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
it always is. Like, and it's very, that's why I thought we were in, I'm like, we're in Spain.
Well, yeah, it
They're
has
very
to be
nice
like-
to know we're in
yeah.
Spain.
Because every woman on this island is someone's abuela.
Yes.
Because it's also, the Mediterranean, but also old people, so it's just on
'Cause
and
they're
off.
chilly.
Well, yeah, the weather changes a lot.
lot
I
of
don't
it.
know.
And it's like, it's a shawl that could keep no one warm.
No, it's like a holy shawl.
No, it's a
It's like-
crocheted
Yeah.
shawl.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's like a very loosely crocheted shawl.
It does not protect very much
No.
from the sun or
It
the
looks
cold.
like the webbing on Spider-Man's costume. Like
Exactly.
it is loosely,
But
loosely
literally, I
crocheted.
think every single woman had one. Because
Yes.
even the blonde philanthropist,
Yeah, she
I
did.
thought
She
she,
had a
didn't.
shorty one.
And
When
you
she
made a
discovered-
joke, and
yeah.
then she turned around. She was fully wearing a shawl.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yeah.
This is there's like a rack of them in the back.
It's a
And
season
you
of
just
the
don't
show.
wanna go.
like a bathhouse where you have bathing suits for your guests.
Yeah.
You have a shawl.
You have a shawl rack.
I know.
Yeah.
It
It's like
feels
his-
like Spain.
Yeah, his island is like Hawaii when you get a lei when you get on the island.
Oh.
He wraps
Oh,
a
you get a
shawl on somebody.
shawl.
Yeah.
There we go.
I
Or a
love that.
robe. There were lots of robes.
Oh, what's the
Oh, the robe
Sir
game.
John.
I love how
Sir
everybody
John.
like again it's full 80s.
Yeah.
Everybody's full pajamas.
Yep.
And yeah, Sir John is.
Tuft of hair and the
Oh yeah.
Sir John's
Necklaces.
robe was down to his navel
It was a deep feat.
He was. I mean, he's
with
got.
a medallion.
Yeah.
Some
Oh
sort of
yeah. He's got a
necklace?
medallion. I mean, you got Capuchin on the island. You got this other girl who's like newly widowed.
Sexy
You
times.
got like he's
Yeah.
Yeah.
single and ready to mingle, ladies. So
It was a tan chest.
It was a gross chest, is what it was. And
at
I
least,
think,
yeah, the coloration from head to chest was the
It
same.
was
I
all
appreciate.
red.
I
Yeah.
appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Red and blue.
So you know when he's on the beach, he's one of those guys. He's one of those Europeans in a speedo.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
no
no,
shame.
The gold necklace.
Yeah.
Yes.
With the gold necklace. Yes.
100%.
Without a doubt. Yeah, at least one amulet of
Oh
some
my
sort.
If that
gosh.
amulet
Shangling,
moved,
yeah.
that would be the only part of him that wasn't totally
Right.
totally
Right.
right. Yeah.
That's it. Nailed it.
And then can we just talk really quick, because my favorite moment is when Jessica corners the criminal by herself, no backup, or we think no backup,
Yeah.
and then she slowly has people popping out of various doors
Yeah.
coming into this room, but she has like Maria come in first, who's like, wouldn't you want like the cop to come in first, backup?
Jessica's
Someone
a
who
strong,
this guy-
independent woman. She doesn't
Yeah.
fucking need any of that.
No, she had a script in mind. She's like, when I say this, you come in and say this. When she says this, you come in and
He
say
could have
this.
pulled out a gun and killed her. She doesn't
He even
care.
referenced it too.
Right.
He's like, "Is this the part where I pull out the gun and say you'll never take me alive?" It's like, dude, do you have a gun? Because you could still
You
get away.
could
Right.
You
yeah.
could
100%
easily still get away then if you have a gun.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he didn't know all those people were going to pop out in varying rooms of the house.
No.
It was just,
It was
it
like
was
a door.
comedy.
He picked the
it was
wrong
like
room.
noises off. It was like she had placed like, you're gonna come from kitchen door. You're coming from stage right. You're coming
Well, it's
from
funny
stage
'cause
left.
He thought everyone was sleeping in. But I guess it's just because they were all hiding in wait, and
Yeah.
she was sitting. I'm like,
Listening.
She's fully
What a
dressed,
fucking
like, pulling off the
production.
glasses. Oh no, we're up.
It's
Uh,
a
we'll
little
be here for a
play
while.
that Jessica
Yeah.
has
Yeah.
created because she has to do it with flair.
I'd be
She's
so
like,
It was-
stoked to be waiting.
Yes.
Like, where's my time?
I
Where's
know.
my time?
I know.
I'll be in the
Okay,
broom
coming up,
closet.
yeah.
I know what my line is when I have to come out. That's my
And then you
cue.
hear him come in and
Yeah.
you're like,
It's getting time. I'm
Yeah, you
nervous.
get, like, giggly.
Sweaty hands. Is that my cue? I don't want to come in late.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
And she got one of the servants to come in with a plate of sardines, and you're Mrs. Clacken, so you're gonna come in.
And then the
You're just gonna
servant's
say
like,
sardines.
So I finally have a line. The servant
Yeah.
is like, I get a name.
They-
I actually have a character
You can
now.
see me. This is amazing. Yes,
I
I
was
will
a
help
ghost.
you, Jessica.
I thought I was an invisible
That's
ghost.
wonderful.
That's so good.
Can we watch Noises Off now? Because that's all I want to
yes,
know.
yes.
That is.
No, I
Marissa's
want to
note.
watch Mexican
No, you should watch
Dynasty.
it.
No,
It's
we'll watch
fine.
Mexican Dynasty.
Okay.
Ready for that.
Fair.
Yeah.
So good.
So yeah, so they confront Sir John,
Yes.
which again, of all the suspects, philanthropist was my number one.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at Miguel pretty hard. You go down the list, like I would have forgot Sir John was
I
even on the
forgot he
island.
was there.
But he was in. He was not like absent throughout the episode. He was
I
around.
thought they
Yeah,
were
he was
friends.
just a nobody. Yeah, I don't know.
It was again. I think a well crafted episode. Like they.
Yeah.
I
'Cause
can't.
he
I
was
just
a-
almost asked, was he there at that dinner when the painting? No, he's the one who came. I forgot
Yeah,
he was even
yeah.
there. He's the one who came with Jessica.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
met at
They
the
got off the
airport
thing.
and became friends.
Yeah.
Because like yeah, we knew early enough that there were two people. That this one guy didn't have money. Like they said, like he's the only left-handed smoker. They all but said he is one of them.
Right.
Early in the episode, and it's like, okay,
else
he's
is
gone
the
now,
other one?
and now he's actually dead. Who's helping him? So
Yeah.
it's like,
Right.
I think they laid the groundwork, and if we had,
We're just dumb, you think?
I don't think we're done. I think if we had stopped it right before the reveal,
Definitely
Yep,
think I'm
yep,
dumb.
I think we could have been like, okay, we should like rewatch it until we like, we'll have some third party watch it, know who the killer is. Like, we'll watch it up until the last 5 minutes. We'll make a
Yes.
guess, and they'll be like, nope, watch it again, and we'll just watch it as many times as we need to
Exactly.
until we guess, until we basically recreate what Jessica says.
This-
So we'll forever watch it.
We'll just watch
Just
that
like that's
episode
right.
and no other episode. That's where the new episode, this podcast. We're gonna watch an episode except for the last 5 minutes, and we're gonna rewatch it until we guess
Yeah.
the killer
Also,
and the
because
motive.
don't you forget like
That's
what just
hilarious.
happened on this show? It's
Every
not
single
really like
time.
other shows. Like I literally forget that they were friends.
Yes.
I forget everything
Yeah.
about it.
That's
Whereas
and
like
they do-
Dateline, I'll remember
yeah.
what they're wearing. This, I'm like, Shawls?
Yeah.
Like, I don't really know. I'm
Was-
like, wait, who? What's
yeah.
his face?
Was it a man or
There's
a woman?
so
I
many
can't.
people.
But how funny we all wanted it to be the philanthropist because we were like, oh, she's so boring. She has no
Yeah.
personality. She
No one
works-
cares
No
about
one cares
kids.
about the starving children.
Yeah.
And then when it wasn't her and it was, I was like, so she's just a philanthropist?
She's just
But they
the
really
worst.
did. I mean,
like-
they gave her the English rose hair.
Yeah.
Like,
You
You just
thought
made
it
me
was-
hate her even more. If she was a
Yeah.
murderer, I would have at least respected her a little bit.
That's exactly what she thought. Like, she was like so into the kids
It
that
was
she was
too
willing to
much.
murder for them.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's
oh,
like,
that
you
would
got
have been
this-
the great twist. Yeah.
She's like, I met this rich old man who lives on his own island and
Yeah.
is giving feasts and painting
Right.
these starving children instead of helping them. And it's like, yeah, you could see all the steps to get to
Yes,
absolutely.
her being the murderer.
Exactly.
Yes.
But no,
Nope. She's just a nice lady.
She's just-
boring.
Right.
she's just
no,
the second
thank
coming
you.
of Mother Teresa.
She was massaging the arthritic pianist's hands quite well, so maybe they are going to get together.
Ooh. I do think there's some lesbian vibes going on with all those
What-
women.
Do you think that in every episode or just in
No,
this
this
one?
No,
one,
this
I
is the
think
first time
this
it's
is
come
the
up.
first
I'll
time.
attest to
Yeah.
I'll attest to that. It's the
I
first
think
time.
because they're just so, and he's like, it's all about love, and I was
The
just like,
Mediterranean, all the
did.
accents.
Yeah.
It's
They
like,
said, how are you with your young, like, 30-year-old wife and your old
And
wife,
there
and
was-
you're hugging
and
both
there's
of
no
them?
jealousy between them. I was
Yeah,
like,
and Caesar's like, it's just about love.
yeah, I think there's
He's
some mix
swinging
going
back
is
on.
this a thruple situation?
Yeah,
where,
maybe.
It's in Europe. They're free there.
Yeah, Is it in Europe? Is the Mediterranean?
Europe question mark.
Burbank,
Is it in
Montclair.
Europe?
Yeah, we're still
Let's-
not sure.
We don't know. We don't pretend to know.
No.
I want it to be Europe spelled differently. EURUP.
Yeah.
Europe?
Europa?
Yeah.
With an A at the end. Yes.
We're not sure.
No idea.
All right, guys. Before we go, we do have some games, but we usually we drop into the top, the pop culture of the time.
Yeah.
So this episode aired February 17th, 1985. So we'll just quickly run down before we get to the game portion, and then you guys think of a charity as well. I forgot to ask you to pick a charity because we're gonna play for some money again. Don't let it be the children. Please don't play for
Like
the
we
goddamn
did felt
children.
guilty. I'm
Right.
going to drive home like, God, the starving children.
You're like, God damn
God,
it.
it was horrible to them.
If you want to feed any kids, you do it on your own time. You don't do it here.
Not what this podcast is about.
That's not why we started this. Okay.
We're going to know all this stuff because we are like full, like 8 decades older than you guys, I think.
Oh, shut up.
No, I mean maybe Marissa.
No.
I'm an old. I'm just like Caesar Romero. I'm aging gracefully.
Yeah. Oh, obviously.
I'm aging like Caesar Romero.
He's 85
I
years old.
honestly
I am
could
eight.
not tell when you said 70. You go 60? Oh boy.
No, because I was
not
like,
tell.
oh no, I was like, he's like
Do
85.
we think he looks
It's like, yeah, he looks good for his age, but not that good.
Not 60 age.
Not
He's good for
you can't
77.
DH him
You
by
know
20
what?
years.
He was on the Golden Girls, and Sophia and Blanche were fighting over him.
Yeah, as they should.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, and that must have been around the same time.
Sorry,
Oh,
you
yeah,
were trying to
for
give
sure.
us the pop culture.
Oh no, yeah, we're in no rush here. Let's see. The number 3 song from this week in 1985. Let's see. I think you'll recognize this jam.
Oh, I want to know what love is, and I want you to show me.
That's right.
Gonna take a little time.
Time to think things over.
Little band called Foreigner. Take 2. Sorry, guys.
Foreigner. Okay, I was gonna say I didn't recognize the band.
We'll wait till we get to the chorus.
Yeah, I did
Come
not
on.
realize this started so slow.
Read between the lines.
iTunes doesn't have the lyrics for the song, which I don't know how that's possible, but
This is like a Valentine's Day song.
oh, that's a good point.
I thought it just went to "In My Life." No, I forgot about this. Ooh,
There's a woo woo.
Okay,
Yes.
guys, they need to hurry up because
Nope, it's a long version.
it's a slow burn. Okay, we're gonna move on. Sorry, Foreigner.
Yeah.
You'll get no more free airtime on this podcast because that's how that works.
we don't care about foreigners or poor children.
Yeah. We care about ourselves first
Yeah.
and foremost. Charity starts
Make
at
this
home.
podcast great again.
Charity starts at home.
No foreigners, no starving kids. Get it out of here.
Foolish heart. Something.
Yeah, nailed it. Foolish Heart by Steve Perry.
Wow.
I don't think I know this one.
That's my only talent.
It's a good one to have.
How does the
There's no
chorus
game
go?
shows for it.
Yeah.
It's not,
That show
it goes.
wasn't there that game show with Wayne Brady, and it was like you had
Oh,
to
yeah.
name it after a couple notes.
Oh, was it Beat Shazam?
Yeah.
Is that like the same thing?
I think
Yeah.
so.
That
There's
was-
also
I would like
one
to
where
play
they
Beach
played the
Design.
song and you had to guess the next words in the song.
Yes,
And depending
lyrics.
on how much.
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
Our
that
friend
was.
on that.
Oh, how
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
These are some slow jams.
These are.
in
I
the-
think you nailed it. That it's
It's a
Oh.
Valentine's Day.
That it's right around Valentine's Day.
I was like, no, I don't know it.
This next song is also a slow burn.
Oh.
We're gonna skip ahead a little bit. See if someone... Still going. This is a minute in, and still this is a slow.
A minute in?
Oh, it's George Michael, Careless Whisper.
Mm-hmm.
She's good.
Wow.
You need to go on that show, Beat
yeah.
Shazam, if it's still a thing. This is a 80s Valentine's Day playlist.
100%.
If ever I heard one.
So is.
I can picture the kids awkwardly dancing,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
not touching
100%.
hips. You know?
Leave room
Yeah.
for Jesus.
That's right.
Except I grew up by the Mormon Tabernacle, so it was the Book of Mormon between.
Oh, yeah.
Leave room for Joseph Smith.
Yeah. Please.
That sounds not okay.
No.
There's your top 3 slow jams from
Love it.
1995.
I love
Make you
that.
feel some type of way.
Okay, and we'll go down the top 3 movies from that week as well before we get to the games.
Oh boy.
Let's see. The number 3 movie, The Breakfast Club.
Yay, one of
Aw.
my favorites.
Yeah.
5 high school students meet and as if I have to tell you so.
Yeah.
Detention discover how they have a lot more in common than they previously thought.
I did have that movie on VHS for a
That's
long
great.
time. I think I still
love The
might,
Breakfast Club,
because
yeah.
I don't think so well.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, did.
I think I still do.
Are we getting to the point
Yeah.
where VHS is like collectors will start to buy
hold
those
on
for
to
big
Yes,
money?
they
Just
Sit
hold
on
to
them.
At this point, hold
They
on. to
do.
them. Yeah. But not the ones you've recorded off your TV. That's
Yeah,
not, that
all
nobody
my
wants to
every
collect.
episode of Seinfeld
Yeah.
on tape.
And Buffy, nobody wants to collect that.
You did that. I had that too. I labeled them.
Yes,
Yeah.
always labeled. Yes,
Every episode of Seinfeld.
and I
The
watched
re-
them
the
over and
reminder.
over and over again.
God.
Yes.
Let's see. Directed by John Hughes, starring
Everyone.
all those people you know.
Yes.
It debuted this week at number 3 with $5.9 million and never got higher than number 3.
Crazy.
Breakfast Club didn't, and it's now just a cult.
Oh, cult.
And it's a
classic,
cult
yeah.
classic.
Classic.
Peaked at
Everyone
number
loves
3.
it. That's bizarre.
I'm curious what the first 2 are.
They
Yeah.
peaked in high school.
Yeah.
Oh.
You got their ass.
But they really did.
I hate myself.
I like you.
The number 2 movie, when a young Amish boy is sole witness to a murder,
Witness.
Oh, I love
Policeman
that movie.
John Book goes into hiding in Amish country to protect him until the trial.
I
We've
feel like we talked
this
about it
a
on
lot.
the podcast.
Yeah, we've talked about
'Cause
Witness
it's
a lot. Yeah.
It's a true story, isn't it? Is it based on a true story? Am I making that up?
I feel like you
know.
might
It
be
could
right.
be. It
There's a good chance.
Like not like
I
yeah,
studied
Really
it in
good.
like a
I need to
screenwriting
write
class,
it
and I
down
feel
right
like they
now.
were
It's
like,
Harrison Ford.
Ooh, okay.
yeah. Directed by Peter Weir, starring Harrison Ford and Kelly McGillis.
yeah,
Okay, wait.
it's like Top Gun set in on
That's
an
what
Amish
she's
farm.
in Top Gun. Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm writing down killing me.
Why is she writing down
Kelly-
Kelly McGillis?
Killing me. That's Harrison Ford.
She deserves our attention.
Yeah,
Yep.
Katie keeps these notes
Kel-
forever. Pristine.
She's not being included in the Top Gun sequel. Go fuck yourselves.
There's a sequel?
Yeah, called Maverick.
Is
And
Tom Cruise in it?
He is. Yeah, he's back.
Is Anthony Edwards?
in it?
No,
Is Val Kilmer in it?
I think so. They got a lot of the original cast.
But not
back.
Anthony Edwards.
He died.
He's Goose.
Sorry, I totally.
Spoiler alert.
Did he die? Did he die?
He Goose, y'all.
Stop it.
I didn't know he
I
died.
ruined it for. And if you haven't seen Top Gun by now, though,
That's the
Oh,
thing,
in
it's
the
like-
movie! I heard in real life.
oh my goodness. Sorry.
No, it's. If you
I
haven't
thought maybe
seen-
they were gonna have him in flashbacks or something. He was like gonna remember his time.
Oh, like Richard
with
Dreyfuss
Goose,
in Always.
you know?
Like when he comes back as a ghost.
So Anthony Edwards is still alive.
Yes, actor Anthony
Okay.
Edwards. Yeah, we're not
Phew.
breaking
I was
any
so
news
confused.
here.
I was like, what?
Phew.
Sorry.
It's gonna be weird when he dies in between this episode being released. That's gonna be
This is
real.
gonna be awkward. All
People
right.
are
This
gonna
is
have
what all of our
questions.
conversations are. Like, we don't get what the other person's
no.
talking
Oh, no.
about. And we have a 5-minute conversation, and we're both talking about different things.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
The number 1 movie of the week, in its 11th week, and would still be number 1 until mid-March, is a freewheeling Detroit cop pursuing a murder investigation finds himself dealing with the very different culture of Beverly Hills. It is Beverly Hills Cop, directed by Martin Brest, starring
Eddie Murphy.
It's like the biggest. He's,
Those are 3 huge movies.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
I never
That's why
saw that
Breakfast
movie,
Club
but I
couldn't-
remember
was
the
never-
couldn't be.
preview.
Yeah,
I don't think I was old enough to see it, but I remember the
I've
preview.
never seen it.
I've never seen it either.
Beverly Hills Cop?
Or maybe
Right.
it was a preview for one of the older ones. Were there lots of them?
Like 3?
3. There's
Yeah.
3 of them. Might also be a 4th one coming?
Really?
They're
Maybe?
just gonna go.
They're just
They're just
go
going for it.
everything,
Yeah,
yeah.
all right, enough. The Breakfast
Yeah.
Club too.
God,
Dinner club.
They might.
Supper club.
Write these down.
Diner
This is-
Club.
Is
Brunch
the
Club?
dad from Family
Diners
Matters
Club.
in one of
There we
those?
go. Is what?
The dad from
Glad you
Family
like
Matters,
that.
isn't he in one of those?
He's in Die Hard.
He's in
the
Die
cop-
Hard. He's the cop in
oh,
Die
it's
Hard.
my favorite. Yeah.
I feel like he's also in. Never mind. Continue. Not important.
No.
Nothing I say is.
All right, guys. You can tell us your charity at the end, but we've reached the game portion.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Now I'm sweating. Like I got a little
So
sweaty.
what charity? You guys can tell us at the end, but
If you know what it is, you can tell us, but otherwise we'll give you more time to think as we grill you for answers.
What is that? We'll have to. All right. We'll have to confer. All right.
Okay. All right, guys. This game is called
oh yeah, that's a good one.
No.
I
They
like
don't-
yours.
What?
Marissa's getting involved here.
Oh, I thought you said end the backlog.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, great. Okay.
Okay. All
I
right,
mean,
guys.
I'm not trying to choose your
feel like,
charity.
yeah.
But
Katie
when I
wrote down
heard-
something
There's
else
some-
and I just
Oh,
vetoed
no,
it.
yeah, when
She
I heard-
totally did.
when
and
I
it was
heard
also
not a
it was
charity.
about children.
I know.
That's great. It's fine.
Children
You're
and
fine.
animals were both going to
It
get
was.
help, but
It's
you know
fine.
what? Never mind.
Let's do
Never mind.
yours.
Right, I mean, oh
Let's
yeah.
just do
No, they
yours.
have
It's
a-
gonna be
they have
too
enough,
dark, but
okay?
yeah.
They're doing fine, guys.
Yeah, they're doing
Okay.
okay.
All right, this game is called That's Gross.
That sounds right.
I'm going to name other movies that came out in 1985, and you're going to tell me if they grossed more or less than The Breakfast Club.
Oh,
Okay.
And you already told us how much the Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club total made $45.8 million
I'm ready to.
in the domestic box office.
Okay.
So you're going to tell me, did these movies...
Oh, domestic only. Okay.
Domestic only.
Not
Like
not
that.
international. Okay.
This
ready?
is Box Office Mojo gives me domestic. I run with domestic.
Okay.
Okay.
Because we don't care about foreigners. We've
Right.
already said
Yes,
it.
we have established it on this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Multiple times. Sorry, Tom.
Yeah, this podcast is ending, so we can start the Build the Wall podcast.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gross.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna
that's
get.
gross.
We're gonna get it funded. Okay, the charity will get $3 per correct answer.
Okay.
Oh my.
Okay, so did Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome gross more or less
More.
than The Breakfast Club?
More.
Less. 36.2.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, I
I'm
would've
sorry
guessed,
I
yeah.
failed.
Don't worry, there's like 10 of you. There's like 10
We
of
don't
you,
need
so-
another hero. We don't need to find a way.
Sorry. I was just gonna be. I was gonna go.
Oh,
sorry,
no.
rape
That
victim.
song,
Exactly,
how high
I
was
was about
that
to be
song?
like-
Was
like,
the
it's
Tina
kind of-
Turner?
That had to have gone to number one.
We
It
don't
wasn't
know
on there. I
now.
didn't see it on the list, but
That had
this
to
came
have
out
gone
in,
to
I think,
number one.
later in 85.
Okay, sorry.
So,
Just side note. Okay.
but that's a great song.
That is a
Balanced
great song.
numbers. So
Yeah,
No help
Marissa can't help heavy quotations around.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
because I have no clue what I'm talking about. So take everything.
You can
I
tell
say
you,
with a grain.
Marissa. You can tell us. I will give an extra money to charity if you've seen it. Any of these
Okay.
movies.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
'Cause
I've
you-
seen the Breakfast
That's
Club,
fun.
so that's my. But
Okay.
I haven't seen.
We'll see. We'll
the
see
last
if you.
movie
Okay.
just named
Mad Max.
Mad Max.
Beyond Thunderdome.
Yeah, no.
Is that like a sequel or is that the
It's
original?
the third one.
Is it
The
all
third
or
one.
nothing? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna keep saying
It's a Mad Max movie, which is like post-apocalyptic, chainsaws, rust, and then it turns into like a child's action movie. It's a super weird movie.
Interesting.
It transitions into like Hook in the second act. It's
Ooh.
I like that.
bizarre.
Hook.
It's like a bunch of kids
I saw
running
Hook.
around. It's weird as hell.
7 times in the theater.
7 times in the theater.
7 times.
Hook?
7 times.
I owned it.
It's
Rufy.
really
Rufio?
sad.
Yeah.
I loved it. I love that candy thing when they're all like when the Neverland kids. Forget it. It's a whole
That's that.
thing.
Rufio was a sexual awakening.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
gonna
that's
lie. that little belly shirt.
Yeah.
Get out of town.
Rufio's hot as fuck. Yeah.
The red mohawk.
With
Yes,
the
yes.
one little earring.
I was at a movie theater and saw the actor that plays him, and I was like, my husband's like, go like get a picture. I was like, no.
I couldn't possibly.
Yeah, no. It's like,
That's
and yeah,
amazing.
holding up. That
Wow,
guy's holding
I'm
up.
sure.
Oh,
Anyway,
wow.
anyway,
Okay.
the next movie, Arnold Schwarzenegger classic, Commando, co-starring Alyssa Milano, who played his daughter.
Literally never seen
No,
it.
Yeah.
Then.
I think yes.
Maybe yes. Okay.
Wasn't he like
You
the
say it.
biggest
I don't want to
star?
be
Arnold
wrong
Schwarzenegger.
again.
Yes,
Schwarzenegger
I'm
is pretty
saying
big.
yes.
It made less.
Oh my god.
See,
no.
It made
action.
35.1.
I'm writing them down. 35.
Maybe we should have done that children's
Yeah,
charity.
exactly.
You can choose a charity at the end.
Oh my goodness. Have you seen that one?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
I'll get
Yeah.
excited if I've here.
Well, yeah, we'll give an extra. We'll double the wins if
Okay.
Marissa has seen
Oh my god, we have to
has
have
seen
all
any
win.
of these
Yeah,
movies.
exactly.
We got to do
Oh, God.
this.
Okay, the next movie, which I bring up in my private life way too much, Mask.
Oh, got
Oh,
it.
I've seen that.
The Mask?
I've seen it
No,
once.
no.
Wait.
Eric Stoltz.
Oh,
Eric-
no,
Eric
not Jim
Stoltz.
Carrey.
No, not
Is
the
he the
Mask.
Elephant Man? It's when he's the Elephant Man?
Yes,
It's,
but I don't think you
yeah.
can say
Oh,
that.
Oh, I can't say that? Is that offensive?
No, no,
I
no,
don't know
no.
if you can say it.
Is that offensive?
No, because anyway, there was, I don't know if you guys watched the Housewives of New York,
Anyway.
Yeah.
Poor
Anytime
Barb
Ben's
has been
trying to
unfairly-
call someone ugly.
Rocky Dennis his name has been brought up in describing poor Barb.
Yeah, he just refers to
It was
unfortunate faces as Rocky Dennis, which is the only reason I know
just
this.
a long
That's
face, because it's
really
a
fun.
long
I get
face.
it.
It's
Yeah.
So
not,
wait a minute, is this New York Housewives?
This
Yeah.
is the
Is
most
Barb
recent
new?
season.
Is she a new?
She was a friend. She
She
was like
never
the
quite-
construction worker.
Yeah,
know her
she
yet.
never
Yeah,
quite
but
reached
she was-
the heights.
She left spray tan everywhere. Kind of weird.
Oh.
Would have fit more in Jersey.
Why do they all have
She's
those
so
white
Jersey.
chairs, though?
Oh.
That's their own fault.
They were in Miami.
They were in a hotel in Miami, and she's like
Everything's white in Miami.
her leg up on a
And then
couch,
she's like, shh. And it's
spray
like,
tanning
no.
her. It was,
Yeah.
You do that in the shower.
Yeah, it was something else.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay.
but
so
the
Mask.
Rocky Dennis story,
Okay,
Mask.
Mask.
See, I would for sure say lower.
I would say lower, but I feel like it's gonna be higher. No, I'm scared.
Because it's like 2 in a row that were
Yeah.
charities.
How diabolical am I?
I know.
But see, it's also not popular. And like I know all these movies really well, but I've never seen Mask. I know what it is.
Yeah. Again,
I
I
would say-
vaguely remember the preview, maybe.
They're such a sweet. I will say, like, as a little kid, my mom made me watch all these sappy, scary movies. Like sappy, like the Adam Walsh story, where they just found his head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
mom made me
well,
watch that multiple times.
To
To
scare
this-
you.
No wonder
To-
you're such
yeah.
a scaredy cat.
To this day, like strangers, like if someone wants to like come over to my house or something, I'm like, are they just casing the joint? Like literally,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I, like totally. Like my mom was like set us up to be so afraid because everybody's
Well,
in the
this-
'80s, your
my-
kids were gonna get stolen. Like
my
everybody
son
was
So was
Yeah.
this
certain of
like
it.
to try to make you prepared for if you developed a horrible disfigurement?
This was to make us like, because she was like a social worker, so this
Oh,
was
so
like
to be
to build
sensitive.
empathy.
she was to
towards
build
people.
empathy. Smash cut to me in my 30s, where I'm making fun of people using this
Yeah.
movie. So really
Full
backfired on your
circle.
Hard
mom.
on you, Mom.
Really
Full
backfired.
Circle.
Mom.
But because there was a sweet scene where meets a blind girl, because obviously,
Yes.
and she doesn't know what colors are, so he takes like a stone, puts it in the fridge for a while.
Now, Katie
He's like,
can't handle this. She can't handle it.
and he's like, this is blue, and then he puts it on the stove so it's warm. He's like, this is red, and it's like, it was like that scene, like to this day is like, oh my god,
That's
melts
true.
your heart.
Stop.
It is, yeah,
I would
it's
never watch that movie.
Katie,
you will
stop.
cry
Oh,
90 minutes straight.
stop
It's
it.
yeah,
Can't.
it's a very good sweet movie. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I want to.
But did it make more than The Breakfast Club? That's what we want
I
to
would
know.
say
I'm saying
less.
more.
I would say less. You would say more.
Okay, if Marissa and you.
I don't know
I'm
anything.
saying
Do
less.
not listen to what
I'm
I'm
saying less.
Okay, less.
It made more.
Well, should we
Kimberly
go
was
with the
right.
first?
Go with Kimberly's. Go with the first answer.
I just felt like he wouldn't pick 3 lesses in a
That's
row.
what I
That's
thought
what I
too,
thought,
but
but
then
then
I was
Ben
like, well,
was like,
surely
I
it
would be
made less.
diabolical, and I was
Yeah.
like, Ben
Oh,
would be an
brother.
asshole.
This money might go to children. I have to make sure that I, muddy the waters. here.
Oh, it's so hard. This game is so difficult.
It made
Alright.
48.2, so a little
Okay.
bit more,
Wow.
but it made more.
Wow.
48.2. I'm ready.
Okay.
Eric Stoltz was hitting it.
hmm The next one, Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
That was more.
This is tricky because it's a cult classic. This is a tricky
But
one.
I feel like it was popular then, wasn't
Was
it?
it? How big was Pee Wee's?
Pretty big.
I feel like it was big. I'm gonna say more.
I'm gonna say
We're
more.
gonna say more.
It was less.
Damn it.
Ooh,
Ben.
this is a
This
hard
is
game.
really hard.
It made 40.9. It made about $5 million less than The Breakfast
I
Club.
liked the quiz we did last time better because we got almost a perfect score.
Yeah, what,
We're getting to.
It was like name a
Let's
person
see.
or
We're gonna
name
keep
a-
going. We're gonna get.
it
in
was
our
which
I
of
have-
the
We're gonna
names
hit
was
our
the
stride.
title of a murder
We
are
mystery
gonna
make-
episode or
Oh,
Dateline?
yeah.
You're gonna
Yeah.
make a total of $6.
Okay.
We
We
still
have
have.
two left.
I
Well,
mean,
we can double that.
Yeah,
this
if
isn't
I've
the
seen
only
the
game.
movie.
If you guys have time, I know we've kept you much longer than we were.
I'm just looking at. Let's see what are the other movies.
Okay, the next movie, National Lampoon's European Vacation.
More.
It's got to be more.
It's more.
Yes.
Yay! I have
All right.
not seen it, but
But see, now
We got
We're on
You've
a
started a
roll.
trend.
Yeah,
You've started a
plus
trend.
one. Okay.
The next movie, Teen Wolf.
More.
Oh, I want to say more.
Because Michael J. Fox was huge.
Yeah, he was the biggest.
But so was Eric Stoltz.
But he was more.
As
And
we've
he
learned,
was more.
Okay, more.
less.
Oh my god.
It made 33 million. It made not
A
much.
lot less.
A lot less, yeah.
A guy pulls down his pants and shows his thingy
Why haven't I seen this
at
movie?
the
He hangs
very
dogs?
end.
That's great.
How have I not seen
An
this?
extra
Uh-huh.
in the
I
basketball
haven't seen
scene
it.
at
No.
the end. You can
I
totally
must have
see
seen
it.
it when I was
We're
little.
gonna win in
Well,
the
that's
end.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We're gonna see your penis in the end.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
well, I'm noting a hang dong next to that.
Yeah.
We'll be returning to Teen Wolf.
Yep, there.
Okay.
Can't wait.
The next movie, Police Academy 2, Their First Assignment.
Well, that obviously the first one was big enough to do a second one.
Right.
So
Yes, more.
More.
More, yes.
Yeah.
it
Two
was more.
plus two.
It
We
made
had
$50,
$6.
Isn't that
55.6
three? Have we
million.
not gotten
No,
three?
we've gotten two.
Just two?
Yeah,
Two.
we're not doing
Oh
one.
my god.
We're
We
failing.
have, we have three. We have three more.
We have three
Okay.
more. We have three more chances.
Focus.
Okay.
Focusing.
The next movie, Roger Moore's final Bond movie, A View to a Kill.
You
A
would know this.
Bond
Was this a
movie?
big
I
one?
would say less.
But it's a Bond movie.
But it is a Bond movie, but I would say less because wasn't Roger Moore the least popular? But that's what people think now. So I don't know what people
Right.
thought then. Maybe they loved him and he was, who knows? I'm going to say less.
It was more.
I was gonna say more.
Why?
50.3.
It's a Bond movie.
But it was
make
like
that much
one of
money?
the bad ones,
They
though.
must. Or
Yeah.
they
It
was
would
like
keep making them because they probably cost that much to make.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was like-
darn it.
It was like 60-year-old Roger Moore running. It's not a good
I am
movie.
not good at
Yeah,
money
I
or
have not
numbers.
heard of that one.
Me neither.
I have not really heard of any of them.
Two more to go.
Okay.
Two more to go.
Okay, we can do it.
Brewster's Millions.
Oh. I mean, I've seen it.
Never heard of her.
John Candy.
I don't know her.
Richard Pryor.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I would say yes, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's just.
Richard Pryor?
Mm-hmm.
These were huge people back then.
Yeah.
Were they big in?
I think it was a popular movie.
Okay.
Yeah, yes, more.
No, less.
This is so depressing. This is so depressing.
Made
Someone
40
doing it
shoot
for the
me
kids.
in the back with a crossbow right now.
This is the hardest game. Did
40
anyone
points.
else succeed at this game?
This is the
be
first time
great?
we played it.
Oh, okay, wow.
And
And
the last
never
time,
again.
There we
The
go.
last time, no,
All right,
this is where-
hard. Okay.
I
We'll
feel
only
like
play this
there
one
was
if we
a-
don't like if someone's like, I'm going to play for Bernie Sanders 2020. It's like, well, I got a game.
Yeah.
It's called That's Gross.
No, we'll vote for any Democrat that
I just
that
got
Trump
that's
has.
Sure
gross,
will.
by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just got it.
Oh.
It's a thinker. It's a thinker.
When you repeated it.
Oh.
I didn't get it when he first said it because we didn't know what the game was about.
He just said it was box office gross. It's cool. Don't worry about it. We're doing good. Here, look,
Okay.
we got 2 points.
Oh,
the
God.
the final movie,
Yeah.
and this one also a curveball.
Oh.
E.T. the Extraterrestrial, but it was a re-release because the movie E.T. originally came out in '82, and they re-released it in '85.
It
I
had
think
to have
yes.
made more
It has
money.
to be. Yes, more.
More.
No,
Oh my
Oh.
god.
2.
40.6.
But it,
Okay.
Breakfast
We
Club
made,
was only
we made
third.
$6.
Well, we will triple that.
I wrote it.
Okay,
Thanks.
now we're gonna do more movies because I thought I had a game that was like pop culture, but I must not have printed out. So
That's
you're
okay.
stuck with more movies. Sorry.
And I'm so good
Gross.
at pop culture.
Huh?
The gross of the movie?
No, not the gross.
Thank
We're gonna
God.
do.
Oh.
I can't
Okay.
do the gross.
We can do. Let's see. We can do a game called What's in a Name.
Okay.
Okay.
We played this once before. Marissa's played it. So what I'm going to do is it's going to be based on the character names of actors that were all born in 1985.
Okay.
So these are all actors or actresses born in
Oh, okay.
1985.
All right.
And I'm going to give you their top 5 character names from their top 5 movies
We got
according to the Letterboxd app.
We can
Okay.
do it.
And you're going to start out with $25, and you get the first name for free. If you need more names to guess the actor or actress, it'll cost you $5.
Oh.
Got it.
Okay.
The first name for free? Is the only
Yeah.
one
The
we
first,
get?
the first name is free.
Okay, got it.
The first character name. So let's go
I'm writing
here.
it down the rules.
I'm gonna get them all the first name.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
Kimberly's actually might be good at this. Might be
Okay.
very good at this.
I wasn't good at the last one, so
What's money? We don't know.
And
how
that
to
was
handle money.
arbitrary. That's hard to know.
All right. The first one, the fifth most well-known movie for this actor, he played a character called Levi. No last name, just Levi. That's not helpful.
No. It's a movie, just a movie in 85.
No, he was born in 85.
Born in
This movie
85.
came out in 2018, I'll tell you that much.
Levi.
Is it Lucas Haas?
No.
Levi.
Good guess. He was low on
How
the
old
cast
would these
list.
people
Okay.
be now?
So they would be like in their 30s now.
33, 34?
Mid-30s.
Okay.
So we would know them.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to need another name.
Okay. You're going to buy a name for $5.
Mm-hmm.
He has two names. Or no, that's not him. No, JK. He played... I'm going to find him. I think I went past him. Eric Molson.
Have I even seen this movie?
Yes, you have.
You know I have?
She's seen it.
Oh, yeah.
She's seen it.
Eric Molson.
No, I got nothing.
Eric.
We quote it multiple times.
We quoted.
Eric.
I don't
Eric.
know.
I'm trying to think
Eric
of even an
Molson,
Eric in
yeah.
a movie.
From
Right.
2012.
2012. I have no fucking clue. I need a hint.
We're going to need to buy another
I
name.
can't even
Okay.
picture anyone that's 34. What does that look like?
Not me.
All right.
All right. Buying another name.
We quoted
In this movie, he played a character called Greg, in quotes, soccer player. This is it'll get better, I promise.
Ben, I don't. You're making me sweat. Like I literally don't know.
Greg
I think this is the hardest of. There's 3 names that we're gonna play.
Okay, thank God.
So this is the
Okay.
hardest, and then there is another game after that again. If you guys have time.
Okay, we'll take another one. We're at $10.
Okay, you're $10. The next one. Gonna find him. Wally, but it was a voice.
He was the voice of Wally?
He was the voice of someone called Wally. This movie is from 2014.
I've never seen
Is that
Wally.
actually Wally? Or is it
is.
a W-A-L-L-Y?
LLY. It is not
Oh.
It's not Wally.
the titular Wally.
Yeah, that focus. You can't do the Wally voice. It's not Wally. Focus. Who was Wally?
Ben, I don't know.
Eric.
Katie! It is not Wally!
Eric Molson. Eric, it's tough because it's like Eric, but it's like 2012. The movie we both know very well.
Eric.
Is it a spooky movie? Or
Eric,
No.
Great soccer
Is it
player.
Mean Girls?
Comedy?
Wally.
No.
No, it's not.
What's
Mean Girls.
Wally?
What did
What-
we
where's the
quote
character
all
named
fucking
Wally?
time? All I'm
Okay,
thinking is
we're gonna need
Scientology.
another one. We're down
Rob
to $5.
Schneider.
We're down
Rob
to $5. No,
No,
born
he's-
at 85.
he's just-
Born at
he's-
85. Okay,
50.
one more name.
Okay, the last name.
He's not.
It better be one I recognize, or we're
This is the first movie in which he is the top billed actor,
okay.
and he plays a character called Greg Sestero.
He played 2 Gregs. One was a soccer player, and one is the last name
Greg Sestero.
From 2017.
Have I seen this movie?
I think you have, yeah. Maybe.
Ben, you're hurting my heart right
I
now.
know. I'm just.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
No, good guess though.
God, I feel pathetic. I don't know. I have no clue.
No.
To keep the $5, I'm going to keep reading up the movie that I know Marissa's seen, just because
Okay,
I
okay.
only know her. So we'll keep going up We have Officer Judy Hoffs, Deputy Chief Hardy.
Scream?
No. Principal Dadier, Mrs. Griggs, Mrs. Gordon, Domingo,
Mrs.
Domingo.
Captain Dixon, Mr. Walters,
It's a movie at a school, but with
From
police.
2012.
But police.
Eric Molson, Molly Tracy.
Oh, this is all the same movie.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's all the
okay,
same
okay.
movie, yeah. And the lead characters are Greg Janko / Brad McQuaid.
Oh, shut the fuck up!
What is it?
21 Jump Street.
Yes,
Fuck!
yes.
Oh.
Fuck! I'm so annoyed.
Is it Channing Tatum?
No, it's Dave Franco.
Oh,
that is so hard.
I would never thought that.
Fuck.
And Greg Sestero's the disaster artist.
Oh, I never.
He
would
plays
have
the
known.
lead.
No,
never.
I
Oh, you
haven't
haven't
seen
seen
it.
That's a great movie.
Okay, but 21 Jump. I was like, we do.
I'm
21
not up
Yeah.
on my Dave Franco films,
If
obviously.
you haven't
No,
seen
no.
21
Okay.
or 22 Jump
I
Street,
did,
they're
but I
so
saw them
fucking
once
funny.
in the theater. I
No,
don't
they're- you have to
remember them.
rewatch. I
There's-
mean, I don't remember
No,
the
they were
character
funny.
names.
We
I just
loved
know
them.
the
Yeah.
quotes, but
But I was trying to help.
that was
$5. You still got it. Well, that's $5.
Okay,
$5
Are you
for
keeping
pity.
track for? Okay.
For pity.
That's of Marissa.
For
Yeah, fuck.
pity.
Okay.
You could have been like,
Marissa.
it's called 21. We
I
would
was
be
like, questions.
mhm.
Okay.
Okay. The other movies, he played Wally in the Lego Movie. He played Greg the soccer player in Superbad. And the
I
first one
remember.
was
I've seen Superbad.
If
Yeah,
Beale
but I
Street
wouldn't know Lego.
Could talk.
If Beale Street could talk
Never
was
saw that one.
he was so low billed it almost seems like it might have been like
That is a not fair person.
No.
If they haven't
Yeah.
had 5 hit movies
We're
that
not
they've
gonna.
played a big role in, this is mean. Mean.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
ready.
No wonder you
We're
hate
ready
the
for
children
next.
and the
Whoops.
foreigners.
Yeah.
Well, get ready for this next name. Oh guys. Okay.
No.
Not many famous people were,
In
I
that-
can't control who was born in 1985.
That's why I'm saying it's a really hard range.
There's 2 people that I think
I can think of
are
one
well-known.
person that
Okay.
might be.
And then
there's
one that's
one
not.
there's one who's is like a giant star, I think.
Okay, so
But we'll
let's,
start with
Maybe.
the last one.
I'm just like literally writing down people. who I
this
think-
one. I think we'll see. We'll see if this one helps. Okay.
I thought so, but I think she's younger.
Okay.
I think she's
I
younger.
think you might be right.
The first free name from this actress, born in 1985, she played a character called Catherine McKay
Oh.
This does sound
in
very
2011.
familiar. Sounds familiar. Don't know it.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to know any of these, to be
Okay.
perfectly honest with you.
I think
Girl,
don't
same.
give up on yourself. I think
Okay, we're gonna need to buy
Okay.
a name. Let's buy a name.
the next one. The app says there's an error loading the film.
I just don't think I know any movies within the past 10 years well enough to know the characters'
Well,
names.
even the character's name.
It's
Because
tough.
when I was younger, I watched movies over and over and over again, but since I've
Yeah.
become old, I only watched them once.
Okay, next name, Jessica Stanley.
That sounds
Is
really
it Bryce Dallas Howard?
No.
Is it someone like that? Is it Jessica Chastain?
No. Less dramatic roles.
Okay.
Okay.
More
Anna
com-
Faris? Anna Faris?
No, but you're in the ballpark. That's closer.
Okay.
Let me know if you want to buy another name.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Okay, she is the top billed actress in this movie from 2012. She played a character called Becca Mitchell.
Becca. Amanda Seyfried? No, less dramatic.
Anna Faris. S.
Amanda Bynes?
No.
No, she wasn't doing
Rachel
much.
McAdams?
You said the first name. I'll give you that much. The first name has been brought up. So
Wait, what did we just say?
Anna Faris.
Yeah.
Bryce. It's not a Bryce.
Rachel.
Rachel.
Jessica.
Jessica.
Jessica Alba?
for the children, I'll tell you it's Anna.
Anna.
Oh.
Okay.
You got the first name.
Okay.
What?
It's not Anna Chlumsky.
No.
I don't
okay,
know any
I think there
Annas.
needs to be another name.
I love Anna Chomsky though.
Yeah, she's amazing. Anna.
She has an arc on the show Hannibal, which we were talking about before the podcast started recording. If you've not seen it, she is so good on Hannibal.
Who
my
is?
God. Anna Chomsky.
Really?
She's on Hannibal?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
She
know.
has an arc in it.
Oh, that's
She's-
exciting.
Is it the
Amazing.
actress that was in Pushing Daisies? Because I think her name is Anna.
No.
Is it Anna Wintour and she just has
She
aged
just-
terribly?
I mean, maybe.
I honestly don't know any Annas.
Well, let's see. I think another name.
Okay, from this movie from 2018. Top billed actress again.
Okay.
She played a character called Stephanie Smothers.
Cricket. Top billed actress in 2018 comedy.
I haven't seen anything from 2018.
And in 2012, she was also the
Anna.
top billed actress in
And
2012.
in 2012.
Anna.
Anna.
Anne Hathaway.
No. Good guess. That's good. That's a good Anne.
I literally
But it's Anna, right?
It's Anna. It is Anna.
Anna. I don't know any Annas. Other than Anna.
I'm literally going through the alphabet like Anna A.
Me too. That's what I'm
Anna
Anna.
B.
Okay. I don't know.
All right, last name.
Last name.
We're
Okay.
gonna
I
try.
hate this game.
Yes, it's hard.
That seems to be the consensus.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Okay. I apologize.
Did somebody else do well at this?
Mark.
Is he
Mark
really
Rennie.
good?
He hosts a movie podcast, so he was.
Who's good?
Unfair.
It's okay.
So it was a little unfair.
He's a prodigy.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh, is he? Okay.
He's yeah.
That makes me feel better, even if you're just saying it.
No.
Final name:
Uh-huh.
Stacy Pilgrim. Not top billed in this one.
It's not Scott Pilgrim.
Versus the World.
That is the movie. Yes.
Stacey Pilgrim.
This actress was.
So it's Anna. Yeah, I know. I've seen the movie 100
wait.
times. So it must be his sister. Who is that?
Anna.
No memory of her. I know that Brie, what's her name's in it?
Larson?
And there's I've never seen it.
What? Oh, just this is killing me.
Tell us.
The actress's name is Anna Kendrick.
Oh, Anna
Kendrick!
Oh my God!
Pitch Perfect.
Oh
Yes,
my
that was
God.
Becca Mitchell. Was Pitch Perfect.
Oh my
Becca.
I haven't seen
God.
Pitch Perfect.
Oh,
You haven't
Becca.
seen Pitch Perfect?
No.
Oh my
They're-
God! I hate myself.
Oh, all right. There's one
And the
more.
one where she
Okay.
was nominated for an Oscar for the George Clooney movie or a Golden
in the
Globe
Air.
or something.
That was the fifth. That was the fifth one.
We are not good.
No, the
We're
names
gonna
are
try-
hard.
We're gonna
Yeah.
try one more
I didn't
time.
know her last name.
Okay, one
Is
more
this
time,
another
Ben.
major person?
This one is the most well known of the bunch.
Okay,
I will say.
please.
Man or woman?
Please
Woman.
let us do
Woman.
it.
But the other Anna Kendrick movies, for the record, 50-50,
Right.
Seen it.
Twilight,
Never
Yeah.
seen it.
Pitch Perfect, and A Simple Favor.
Didn't do it.
Yeah.
Simple Favor is
I've
great.
seen like all of those.
Is it good? Simple favor.
Simple Favor is really
It
good.
is really good, except the last 10 minutes, my airplane landed. I didn't get to finish.
Oh, it's
I still
So
have
that's
to
a
finish
vital.
the
That's
end.
a vital
I know.
part
I know.
of it. Yeah. Okay.
All right, ready.
Last one.
All right.
'cause
Here we go.
My mom's outside waiting. She's like,
All right, we'll go
Okay.
fast.
They can play the last game without you.
If we
choose
don't
to
know
play.
it
That's
right
fine.
away, we'll. All right.
I
It's
mean,
of course
it's
the
fine.
app chooses now to get buggy. Apologies to everybody. Apologies to everybody.
I think it's her.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh come on.
Emma
And that's
Stone.
not loading.
Is it Emma
God damn.
Stone?
No. Okay. Here we
Damn
go.
it!
Rats.
The first movie. I might just skip to IMDb because this damn thing is just not want to work. It's not pulling up anything.
Who is 34?
I'm not even.
Cheater.
Ben, I was looking
Cheater.
at you.
Okay, we're gonna go to IMDb for this one, so
Can I just Google-
recalibrate accordingly.
Top 30s actresses in their 30s.
I don't even know. Who's in their 30s?
Margot Robbie?
Is she?
My internet is
Don't forget to
just
take that.
What about Margot Robbie?
straight up not working.
Maybe.
That's for me?
Yeah. You'll see.
Oh my God.
It's funny. She said.
You guys are so cute.
Okay.
Okay, we're ready.
Cupcakes, and one of them's
Yes,
gluten free.
nice cupcakes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You guys are so sweet.
Okay, we're ready.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Probably not, but go.
She played in 2018. She it's an animated movie, voiced a character called Shank.
Shank. Probably never seen the animated movie.
2019?
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Next.
Well, all right. Well, in 2017, she played a character called Diana Prince / Wonder Woman.
Oh.
Gal Gadot.
Yes.
Amazing!
Why?
Who was the first?
So proud of
knew
you.
Gal
I'm so
Gadot.
proud of you.
I don't even know if
Wreck-It
that's how
Ralph.
you pronounce her
Wreck-It
name.
Ralph, I did
If
know
I'm not
that,
pronouncing,
actually.
is that even not how you pronounce
Gal
her name?
Gadot.
Gadot?
I think.
Godot?
Gadot? Gal Gadot?
I think it's Gal Gadot.
Gadot.
I think it's
Gadot.
like Gal Gadot. It's
Gal
Israeli.
Gadot.
Gal Gadot.
Let's see. So that was $30 for that game.
Did
Woo!
really well.
No.
See,
$6.
that's a good amount.
$30 plus.
$6.
Thank you so much.
That's so sad.
So
That's so generous.
which charity do you guys want to give it to?
Are we
Whatever
doing-
children's
and
charity.
the backlog?
And the backlog
Yeah.
is
And the
good.
backlog. Okay, guys, we'll put it in
Where's
the show notes.
Gahargate?
But
Thank
what,
you
I
so
could
much
have
for
crushed
having
the
us.
last game. I bet I would have. What is it?
It's where I'm going to give you the top 10 movies from 1985. I will give you the number one quote according to IMDb, and you tell me the movie.
See, that I would
we
have crushed.
could've
Do you guys
done.
want to do
Yeah.
that?
Do you guys?
Do you
if
have
you
to
guys,
leave?
Yeah, I just need to see the time. I'm so sorry. I keep staring.
no,
at
it's
my phone.
we've kept you guys
2:54.
so
okay, we're
so
all right.
long.
But wait,
Okay.
I know you're recording. I just
No,
need to show
you're
you what
fine.
this does because so it's a light up the room vodka.
Oh my
So
god.
You can program it to save. So
Oh
that-
my
This is
God.
the
So you
coolest
get
fucking
the
thing
you get the
ever.
app on your phone. He said that you drink more.
Yes,
so you're
I
gonna
do.
So there's just load the app in your phone. You can make it say really long messages.
Oh my
but
god.
you can change it. And
I'm gonna
there's a
say
on
I'm
and off.
watching you and I'll kill you.
And it's actually pretty decent vodka.
Oh my god, thank you guys so much.
There you
That's
go.
so sweet. I'm sorry I have to run out.
Will you take the cupcake
Yes,
that's gluten free?
Yes, thank
Yeah.
you.
It's
And
the
you have a fairly nice
it's
bottle
like
of
the
wine.
Thank you
chocolate
very
and
much.
white
For your
one.
husband.
It's a chocolate
Yes.
espresso.
He'll be very
Oh my
appreciative.
God. Wait,
Or
the
you
chocolate
can
and
use
white
it.
one?
Yeah, it's like
Oh, boy,
no,
I
not
mean, that's-
not
You ever
the
have a
old
last minute
fashioned with the
thing? You're like, gotta
swirly.
get it. Go.
But-
Like, yeah.
With the toothpick on it?
Can I see? I'm sorry. Yes, that's it. That's
Thank
it.
you guys
Yes.
so
Yeah.
much. I'm so sorry
All right.
I'm gonna run out. There's
No,
Hard-
there's stuff.
car
yeah.
troubles and then
No,
you know
Just
Yeah.
how,
stuff.
how it works.
You know how
No,
it goes.
of course.
But you're gonna have to cut this. Huh?
Or will I?
He probably
Love you
will.
all. Hope my bad energy. You guys will win this game. End the
No.
backlog once and for
Please,
all.
we're gonna do
No.
it. We're gonna do it.
Okay.
It's so good to
Thank
see
so
you.
good seeing
Bye.
Bye.
Good luck with
Bye.
everything. We'll see
Thank
you
you so
soon.
much.
Thank you. Okay.
All right, guys,
We
we're
are
gonna power
ready.
through this game.
Yes,
Get you out.
yes,
Thank you
yes.
so much for staying late.
We're
No,
ready.
I'm thrilled.
What time
Okay.
do you babysit?
Not till tonight.
Like 7 tonight or 5 tonight? I asked you.
6:30. But I might not. I haven't said yes yet.
Don't say.
Don't say yes. Okay, I'm not
For the
saying
children?
yes.
We'll see.
Get out
Yeah,
of
I
here.
don't hate
For the children. For
Wow.
the children.
The runner of children in this episode.
I don't know why
is
I keep
disturbing.
writing all this down. It doesn't
I
matter.
just this sort of thing.
So you can go home and study. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna starting with the number 10 movie. I'm gonna give you the top quote according to IMDb, and you just have to tell me the name of the movie.
Okay.
All right, and we'll do $7 per correct answer.
Oh
Yes.
boy.
So we're gonna make up some ground here. All right, the number 10 movie. The number one quote from this movie is, "Won't you gentlemen have a Pepsi?" This one's a tough one. Don't judge the game by this one. This one's tough. I don't know if I've ever even seen this movie.
I don't know it.
I don't know it.
definitely don't know it.
Spies Like Us.
No.
No.
That's the John Candy, Dan Aykroyd, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, no, never seen it. Seen the box
She
art.
knew what the movie was.
I've
Yeah.
seen the box art at Blockbuster.
Yes,
But
exactly.
like, that's it. Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay, the number 9 movie. The number one quote is, "Hey, you guys."
Oh, Goonies.
Yep.
Good job.
You didn't even do it.
I didn't. I was like, I can't go too
It
far.
was like a hair of it.
I was like, I want to give the cadence of it without
But
fully
like-
committing to it. Yeah.
It's good. That's
Okay.
smart.
I was like, it was like this could be.
Because it's a dead giveaway.
We could get, and also we could get canceled because frankly, if we're being honest.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. The number 8 movie of 1985. It's a conversation between two people. Character 1 says, "You never had your hands on a teat before?" Second character, "Not one this big."
85.
Are any of these duplicates of the movies that we talked about earlier?
We have talked about this one, yes.
Oh.
Is it Beverly Hills Cop?
No.
It can't be. It can't be Witness. It might be Witness.
Oh, good.
I don't think it's too late. I already guessed. I already messed it up. But
No,
it's-
well, yeah, we'll give
on.
Kimberly a guess as well.
Oh. I don't remember the movies we talked
would, you like to
about.
see, would you like to see my notes? I wrote down Commando and Mask. It's neither one of those.
No, it can't be. No, I got nothing.
No. It is Witness.
It is Witness.
No!
Yeah, because he's
Because
Amish. Yeah.
Because he's
that
got to
makes
have blend
sense.
in with the Amish.
Yeah.
Tried.
Okay. The number 7 movie, another conversation. Character 1, "What are you doing?" Said character, "In my last novel, Angelina and the Savage Secret, Angelina used a nail file to chip away at the bars of her cell to remove them and escape to freedom." Character 1, "How long did this take?" Second character, 2 pages.
That is the longest quote ever. Like,
Is-
people were
is it
going
the
around
Meryl-
quoting
Is
this.
Meryl Streep in this conversation?
No.
I'm sorry. Do you know that Meryl Streep Roseanne Barr movie? It's called like
She-Devil.
She-Devil.
It's a great movie.
But it's
From
not
what I
this.
remember, but it's not this.
Okay, so she's a writer. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
In my last novel, is it Soap Dish? Is that for? Hold on. Is that from '85?
You can guess multiple times if you want to throw
Is it
stuff.
Soap-ish?
It is not. No. This movie did spawn a sequel, if that helps.
I can't see anyone like quoting that line.
It's a weird. I've never seen this movie. I just know there's a sequel, and it was obviously very popular. It's the 7th biggest movie of '85. But
Is it Sybil Shepherd saying it?
no. And
Is it Shelley Long saying it?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't think so. I would tell you who. I'm not even. I know it's not them. I'm 90% sure who it is, but I don't want to.
Kathleen Turner?
Yes, I think that's who.
Oh,
it
is it Romancing the Stone?
Yeah.
Or maybe it's.
Or is it War of the Roses?
No.
No.
Is-
There's another one.
Yeah, there's another one.
Oh, what's the one? Not Risky Business, but she's
Is Romancing the Stone the first one or the second one?
I don't
can't
know.
remember. What is this one?
It's this one is The Jewel of the Nile. Is
That's
this
the second
sequel?
one. I think it's
Oh,
the
I thought that
sequel.
was the
Yeah,
first.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I would never have remembered the name of this movie,
Yeah.
though. Okay.
No.
Because I had not seen that.
I wouldn't have
Okay.
gotten it.
Okay.
Okay, the number 6 movie.
Mhm.
The quote is a long one. They say if we go with them, we'll live forever. And that's good. It's probably going to take you an eternity.
Cocoon?
Yep.
There we go.
Nailed it. Thank God, that is a long quote. Okay, the number 5 movie. Also, if I'm not mistaken, went on to win Best Picture the following year.
Ooh.
Hint. It was definitely nominated. I think it also won Best Picture. Anyway, perhaps he knew, as I did not, that the earth was made round so that we would not see too far down the road.
I have said that quote many times to myself in dark times, but I have no idea what movie it's from.
Say it again?
Perhaps he knew, as I did not, that the earth was made round so that we would not see too far down the road.
Gandhi.
No?
Children of a Lesser God.
No? Good guess, though.
Out of Africa.
Yes.
Katie!
Absolutely. Okay. The number 4 movie this year. All my life I had to fight. I had to fight my daddy. I had to fight my uncles. I had to fight my brothers. A girl child ain't safe in a family of men. But I ain't never thought I'd have to fight in my own house.
I don't want to say what I think it is.
The color purple?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I was going to say that, but I was like, but based on the vernacular,
Yeah.
I think.
And that was another one where I was like, not even going to attempt
Oh,
a voice on that
okay,
one.
okay. Thank God you said it. Okay. All right, all right.
No, thank you. All right.
Okay.
The number 3 movie.
Yeah.
I Must Break You.
Is it a comedy or drama?
Drama. Well, this one I will do with an accent because there is an accent involved. I must break you. It's still not a great accent, but
Is it one of the ones we've talked about?
no, this one has not come up yet.
Is it like in a physical breaking or like mentally break you?
Physically,
Oh.
definitely physical breaking.
Is this Blade Runner?
No,
It's not Die Hard.
it's not Die Hard.
I don't know if I know it.
It's Short Circuit and they want to break.
I want to break Johnny 5.
Yeah.
I don't know it.
I
We don't know it.
It is Rocky 4.
Oh.
Drago. Ivan Drago says it to Rocky.
Oh, that's good. I would never have guessed a Rocky. I forgot about the Rockies.
Yeah, I forgot they existed.
Okay. The number 2 movie. It's funny because like Rocky 4 just had a sequel.
Mhm.
This next movie also has a sequel that just came out. So,
Oh,
give you a hint.
okay.
Okay. Another conversation. Character 1. John, where are you going? Character 2. I don't know. Character 1. You'll get a second Medal of Honor for this. Character 1 looks over at the rescued POWs. You should give it to them. They deserve it more. Character 1. You don't belong here. Why don't you come back with me? Character 2. Back to what? My friends died here, and a piece of me did too. Character 1. The war, the whole conflict may have been wrong, but damn it, don't hate your country for it. Character 2. Hate. I'd die for it. Character 1. Then what is it you want? Character 2. I want what they want, and every other guy who came over here and spilled his guts and gave everything he had wants, for our country to love us as much as we love it. That's what I want. Character 1. How will you live, John? Character 2. Day by day.
What? Born on the 4th of July?
Apocalypse Now?
That's the only two I can think of. That
No, it's this end quote makes it seem much more serious than this movie was. I'll give you that hint. This was not like a Born on the 4th of July level.
Okay.
It was it's a sequel itself, and yet another sequel to this movie from
It's
'85
a sequel itself.
just came out this year.
I have no clue.
We don't know. Are we going
What's
to
the full
die?
title? First Blood Part 2,
No.
Rambo.
No.
No.
Got nothing.
Nope.
It's,
No.
Wouldn't have known it. But I mean,
You're
I know
talking to
Rambo.
the wrong
is-
room here.
No, I don't play. I don't. You're not missing.
Don't know
anything.
Rambo.
All right, the number one movie from
Okay.
1985.
Can we do it?
Yeah.
I have faith. I have faith.
We can do it.
If my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour,
Oh,
Back to the
okay,
Future.
good.
yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Phew.
Is it part one?
Yeah. Part 1.
We did it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we actually only got 4. $28.
Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5.
Oh, 5. $35.
35 plus 36, 71.
Yeah.
Correct.
$71.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yay.
Thank you for sticking around,
Thank you so
doubling your money
much.
for the
Awesome.
for the
Well,
children.
we had to.
Phew. God.
All right, guys.
Maybe
well,
Marissa was the unlucky one.
I'll definitely let her know endlessly. Don't worry about it. She will hear from me. Okay, guys, we're gonna let Kimberly and Katie go. Thank you again so much. Promote your stuff, please, first before we go.
We have a podcast called A Date with Dateline, and we do snarky recaps of Dateline episodes.
We also have a podcast called A Date with the Bake, where we talk about episodes of the Great British Bake Off that's happening now on Netflix.
Follow us at Dateline on Twitter and Instagram, and Dateline at on that Facebook thing.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, guys. And as
Thank
always,
you.
do all the good you can for all the people you can in all the ways you can for as long as ever you can. Bye.
Yay!